I mean, in that starting lineup, we might need just continuing to do the little things and other things, and then what we know he's capable of will flow naturally. He's been doing great, continuing to offensive rebound and get open shots in the pockets that are there that are open throughout the flow of the game. But it's been well. It's been playing well.
Do you, on these last 3 weeks, as trade rumors tend to intensify, you played some of the best basketball of your season. How have you been able to do that? And then what will the next 48 hours be in terms of, do you get away from stuff even more so in the build of the deadline? How do you kind of handle it?
I don't care at all. Show up to work. That's it.
Kind of piggyback on that, not just to ask the same question a different way, but maybe this is a more interesting question. The last 6 weeks of tailbone injury, you played really well. You can control what you do playing, right? So does that give you any sort of peace of mind as you move forward?
I mean, I can't control that my contract makes sense to be traded either. So, I mean, just play. Can't control that. Once again, I don't care at all.
Just because you brought it up, what happened this summer? Like, how did it become to be that your contract was able to be traded? Because you would have had a tacit no trade agreement in your deal.
I just thought it made sense. Obviously, I've been here before. I played for the Lakers before, so I know what the requirements are to be successful here are. So if you're part of the future here, you'll be successful. If you're not, you'll get traded. And I've not been traded before here. So my approach is just a little different. I really just genuinely, humbly don't care because I know I can't control it, one. And two, I just won't allow my mind to go there. I like to focus on this. You guys see I've been focused on basketball and drop comments and what's trending on social.
So I'm
Me.
After the back-to-back losses, leaving Atlanta, going into tough buildings in Boston, New York, I expect you would take 4-2, on this trip. And what do you feel like you built, if anything, as you head home now?
Just that trust in ourselves. That the adversity presents itself, we can fight through it. We won't pack up our tent, go home. Like we're in for the fight. I think it brought what we were able to do coming out of those back losses to Houston and Atlanta. What we were able to do with our two captains out in Boston. It's nothing short of amazing. And I just think everyone looking at that, the way we watched the film, and the way we came together to do the same thing in New York, and then ultimately did become successful there in that game as well. We want to finish the trip off right, but just our mental focus, our passion, guys just competing at the highest level and for one another.
Jarvis, I know we've talked about trying to, see the big picture, and not live and die with the highs and whether it's injury or any of these different things. Do you think that alters kind of how you guys approach things Thursday? What?
What's going on, guys? Hang tight. Trying to get. Wait, did I even save this, bro? Entertainment, save. Boom. Bam. Close that. We don't need that anymore. Let's get this out here. We don't even need that. Let me jump into Black Dragon's room. And you'll call. Good night, my late night peoples. Good night, my late night peoples. Drop top, what's up? Peace on, what's up? Who's that? Fate Bio? Is that even how you pronounce that? I even pronounce that right, bro? What's wrong with me?
Hi everyone, Judge Andrew Napolitano here for Judging Freedom. Today is Monday, February 5th, 2024. Colonel Douglas McGregor joins us by phone because of traveling today. Colonel,
No.
we deeply appreciate your taking time out of
Yeah,
a
yeah,
busy
yeah. Colonel can wait for a second. So now I was supposed to stream on Saturday, y'all, but that could not. That wasn't even possible. Leave a like, guys. 3 of y'all in here. I should see 3 likes in here. I was supposed to actually come on Saturday. I was supposed to come play Batman. I was supposed to play a little bit of Zelda, and then I also had the ninth podcast. Unfortunately, mad shit that just happened. It was crazy. I don't know if you guys saw, like, the power went out on Friday when Hasari was here. Like, just a lot of, and then the power went out on Saturday in the daytime, and a lot of things backrolled on me, and I just couldn't get things done in time. So I just end up, like, when the power came back, editing a big video, a digital video that came out, and I posted it online and whatnot. Actually, I should play that video so you guys can see. I'll play that in. Tonight we want to talk about I can't do Zelda tonight. I gotta do Zeldas on the weekdays, on like Saturdays when there's enough time. I don't want to do Zelda on a day that I know that I'm not gonna be able to like get everybody's attention. I don't want to do that. I feel like I'll be robbing the content from you guys. Oh, you dumb fuck. What am I doing? But we're gonna talk a little bit more about the Valkyries, what we got going. We got some things in the works. There's a campaign that we start in, a TV campaign with the girls regarding their pretty much we have a big. We decided that the reality TV show should come after the TV station pushes the brand. And we had a very successful meeting with the television network, and they're willing to work with us for a 6-month campaign to actually push the girls forward and get them out in the ethos. And if everything works, then we may partner with them for them to do the actual reality TV show, rather than me just getting a powerful camera and then shooting it myself. Although I prefer that, to be honest with you. But we're working on something. So now we have to create about 1 piece of content each month. We have one this month for Forever Summer. The girls are going to be at the beach. I'm sick and tired of dudes coming on asking the Valkyries if they have OnlyFans. We're going to get into this topic. Dragon's going to be here shortly. Wait a minute. Let me see if he's calling me. Let me call him. Fuck this. But yeah, we're going to go over that. We're going to go over some dumbasses making some stupid comments and attacking the girls and all this other shit. It's a lot of nonsense going on. Oh, that's there it is. So yeah, we have a lot to catch up on. It's good to see all you guys in here. Drop top. Remember how you?
Yeah, basically setting up my stream. So I'm going to be mute for a bit because I'm going to set up my stream and start my stream music.
All right, cool. All right, no problem. I turned you down way too much. 85 should be good. Yeah, so drop top. You see it last time. Oh crap. Using that chat. Oh, that's our real. So we're going to talk about that. Anybody who knows any friends that are that do late night shifts and all that other stuff at work, and tell them come through, Triforce a stream. I'll keep them up all night with some real content. Like I said, we got some Dragon Ball stuff to talk about. The topic for Dragon Ball, just to let you guys know, is I have determined by oh man, this shit I gotta be careful in saying. Based on what was written in the latest manga chapter, I can conclusively confirm that what's this guy's name? Gohan is not stronger than Goku and Vegeta. They actually expressed the level. They actually tell you what Gohan's and Vegeta Gohan's level is versus Goku and Vegeta. Now, I want some pushback on this because I want people to be able to argue this with me, because perhaps I'm misreading this wrong. maybe Gohan fans will kind of be tight about that. But based on what I've read, it looks like nah, Gohan is not there. In fact, it looks like Goku and Vegeta is way, and I mean way beyond Gohan and Piccolo. They're there. They're in the blue category now. So they're Super Saiyan blue. Actually, I would say they're stronger than Goku and Vegeta's old Super Saiyan blue levels. But they're not fucking with Ultra Instinct, etc., etc. Goku. They're not on that level. They're not there. Oh no, DB talk. Same guy asking for OnlyFans. No, they won't pay for it. Well, we're gonna get into the topic about OnlyFans and why OnlyFans is the dumbest shit to do. I would not recommend that to any girl, no matter the sluttiest of girls. I would never recommend OnlyFans to. It's a stupid business. Bro, if you want to just do porn, go to Pornhub. Like, stop, become an actress, make it a profession, right, and own it. Doing the OnlyFans shit is just dumb. That makes no sense, bro. Go get blacked or some shit like that. Let these guys let the professionals do the real deal. This makes no sense. And I say this because OnlyFans is not what people think it is. The original purpose of OnlyFans was good when you can target a fan base that dedicates themselves to you. The concept of that OnlyFans made sense. The concept of OnlyFans in terms of like the way it is now in terms of porn, nah, bro, that's not the move. That is not it. The number one OnlyFans account in the world is still Nicki Minaj. She doesn't do porn. Let that sink in. She doesn't do porn, and she's big enough for everyone to know that she's not doing porn, and she's still outclassing people who are pretty much selling their sexual image. I don't want to say selling their bodies. They're selling their sexual image online, and it's of no benefit to them. The platform eats. I'm like, the platform is eating well, and the girls who are putting out this, they're finished. Their entire lives are doomed, and that's why I say it's a stupid thing to do. The trade-off is not, you do OnlyFans. That's like committing a crime, because when you're done with OnlyFans, you'll never be able to get a job because of your OnlyFans record. Just like how someone does a crime and they go to jail, and when they come out, it's hard for them to get back into society because of the criminal record. So like, if you, two things that makes it 3 jobs you get.
All right, I'm back.
What's up?
I'm alive.
All right. 3 things you should never do in life, because when you get out of it, or when you finish serving those 3 quote unquote, one of them I wouldn't call a profession. It can be arguably seen as a profession, but it really, technically, it's not. The military, OnlyFans, and a life of crime. The 3 of those things, you do that, if you make it out alive, it is the hardest thing to get back into society. Society bans you from participating if you serve in those 3 things. You become a veterinarian, you're fucked. You fought a war. You fought to represent a country that does not give a shit about you after your arm and legs have been blown off. This is not an opinion, this is a fact. Vets today, like, they're giving people money for crossing the border and leaving vets out in the street that has fought to keep this country quote unquote safe. Nonsense, bro. Nonsense. Don't even make any sense. OnlyFans.
That's crazy. I heard on TikTok. I don't know if that's true, but to be true, that incident to Russia, that these immigrants are getting like 3,000.
Yes, and a phone and hotel. Yes, it's true. That none of that's fake.
I'm like, what?
Yes, it's all true. None of it's fake. None of that's fake. None of that's fake.
Don't forget to the veterans.
Nope, but they won't give that shit to the veterans. Hold on, we got some comments in here. H8 says can't have it Haven't read any of the mangas or anything past Super Tournament or Power. Only argument is the Mexicans wasn't Mexicans, but Spaniards. For the fan made, which was good, only fans is stupid. He also goes on to say, high school girls I know and wife, we wanted a threesome. What? But our sons go to school together. Somehow the friends know of the moms and bullies the hell out of the kid. My son says he's ashamed of it. Well, the children, the children, the children going through that level of bullying is irrelevant. I don't mean to, I don't mean to sound I don't mean to sound insensitive about the matter, but kids get bullied all the time. That's normally going to happen. Them getting bullied over their moms doing OnlyFans, that's nothing. Because that's not something they can, they have no control over that. And that has nothing to do with their life. When they finish school and they come out of school and they go and get a job, no one's going to say, wait a minute, isn't your mother Riley Reed? We can't hire you. That's never going to happen. So I'm like, they just got to go through that nonsense that their family put them through. The shame that their family put them through. That's no different from the school shooters who have kids and they go out there and they go shoot up a school and whatnot. Like it's a shame what the father or the school shooter did, but that will have no effect on the son. The son's not. Nobody's gonna know the school shooter's son, and it's not gonna hinder the school shooter's the son of the school shooter from ever getting a job. But mothers, they're literally killing their own. They're literally killing themselves for OnlyFans. It's like once you go into OnlyFans, bro, you might as well just go all the way. You might as well go to Pornhub.
Exactly.
Toxic Window says, preach, Emperor. Okay. America's falling apart. I'm looking to pack up and leave. You got about 5 years, bro, before a total collapse of the United States. Come back and be a different person. Kisan says, they're shutting down the free
Not
phones.
to mention,
They're shutting down the free
But
phones. They're shutting down the free phone sign up in California because all of the phones are being taken by migrants, and they're about to get free healthcare. That's crazy. Dudes have gone to Iraq, Afghanistan, get their arms, limbs blown right the fuck off, come back home, can't get a phone or free healthcare. But somebody who crosses over the border can just do that. You know what the VA vets should do? They should just go over there. They should just go over there to the
see, here's the funny thing about this goes to show that America is doing all this shit regarding, oh, you guys are not getting free healthcare is because they don't want black people to benefit from nothing. That's like you tell people you need to leave country. Right? Yeah. But those countries don't like us. Look, motherfucker, yes, they don't have to like you. But guess what?
America.
Most of the country are not gonna fuck their people over just because you're here.
Well, first of all, America don't like you. So what's the difference? Like, what's the difference? Like, really? Like, oh, they're not gonna like us over there, nigga. You ain't liked over here. Like, what is the difference?
I know. I just say the difference from other countries. Let's say Denmark, for example, which is like the happiest place in the world. Because, well, yeah, that's because they're mostly white. But yes, but if you go to Denmark, think they're gonna just hook up their healthcare system just because you're there? No. I mean, no, I'm not gonna fuck my people just because you're here. What do you think I no.
You think I'm American? Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy.
Not gonna do that. Most of these countries outside of America are not gonna do that. That's why when some people start going to other countries, they feel like they've been bamboozled their entire life.
What did happen? Oh,
That's why
hold
I
on,
keep telling them.
hold on for a second. Let
You
me
guys
grab.
gotta leave.
I'm back. I just had to go grab me. My mother made banana bread, so I was like, oh yes, that's what I'm eating tonight. That is what I am eating tonight. Sauce made me some ginger tea. And they're able to fly with no ID as well. I swear, I think that U.S. government's doing all this shit on purpose. Because this don't even make sense. How are they able to do all that, but the citizens of the country can't do it?
On purpose. Different.
But I'm gonna pause this game right after this. The first win I get, I'm gonna go straight to Dragon Ball on this. Cause yo, I found out Gohan isn't the strongest. I don't know if they did this on purpose, but yeah, they set it up where yeah, Gohan was never intended to be the strongest. Actually, they tricked everyone, and I knew it. They tricked everyone because of the time frame and the whole 9 yards. Something Goku said actually alluded to everything. Let me see if I can win this. Okay, I have a chance to win. And the Lakers won tonight, by the way, guys. They beat Charlotte, which they should have. There's no reason to lose to Charlotte. They're 2 games over 500, and they have the All-Star Weekend, I think, is this week. Not too sure. And they got Denver that they got to play right now. Oh, looks like I won, so we're going to go straight to Dragon Ball. This. Now, due to copyright, I cannot show you guys the actual thing, so bear with me. Yeah. Where's my Dragon Ball? Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball will be going on for 10 more years. I'm going to read to you guys some stuff, right? Okay, so here's Vegeta practicing against Broly. And they're doing a good job, once again, propping up Vegeta. Let's see if they're going to disappoint him again. All right. All righty then. I'll have to read it to you guys. And I'm going to read it to you guys from the beginning, so we can start from the context. So after Vegeta just finished training with Broly, they're all getting water. And Chile says, Frieza could choke any minute. What then? That new black form of his is no joke, right? And Goku has this worried look on his face, like, and then Goku says, yeah, it's something else. I know he's a bad guy, but I'm still impressed that he went and trained that hard to surpass us. So it's official. Goku is stating that Frieza has surpassed him and Vegeta. All right? Now, Beerus says, huh. So then Goku goes, got something to say, Lord Beerus? Beerus goes, there's always going to be someone or something stronger than you. And then he goes, keep plugging away with that training. Once you're stronger than me, I'll nominate you as the next god of destruction. So now, with that being said, all of you idiots who kept saying Ultra Instinct is stronger than Beerus and Goku can beat Beerus and Ultra. No, you can't. Beerus has not even been stressing Ultra Instinct. Even now, keep in mind, this is Goku after the Granola arc. We has mastered Ultra Instinct. And Beerus is sitting there throwing some shit that he just fished out of the water, out of his mouth, and eating and said, once you become stronger than me, I'll nominate you as the next god of destruction. That means even where Goku currently at right now is not even a threat to Beerus. So all those stupid Gotards out there going to say, no, Goku is strong. No, he was not. Beerus has been lying to these dudes from jump. I kept telling y'all that somewhere in one of these old archive streams. Anyway. Goku says, like I told you, that job's not for me. So then Beerus says, hey Whis, did I hear that Earth was on the brink again? Whis says, now, it's important for you guys to understand who Whis is in all of this. And I'm going to read what Whis says, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to read the comments from you guys. So give me a second. Whis is Akira Toriyama. Just so you guys know, Whis is the author. The entire purpose of Whis as a character is to guide you along into understanding what Akira Toriyama and Taro is trying to convey to you. So whatever ideas you get in your head, whatever Whis says is gospel. So if Whis says, no, this is what it is, that's what it is. Doesn't matter. None of our headcanon or conjecture means anything. So then Beerus goes on to say, he says, did I hear that Earth was on the brink again? Whis says, indeed, a fearsome beastie dubbed Selmax emerged to threaten the planet. Beerus says, don't say, how they beat it. Then Whis says, it was Goku's boy, Gohan, actually along with Piccolo, the Namekian that led the triumphant charge against the monster. Then Beerus goes, Goku's son? Goku's a dad? And then Whis is like, do you mean to say you forgot about Gohan? So Beerus is sitting there like, And this is another thing. Do you know why they did this they did this with Beerus? Because they want to show you that Beerus doesn't even remember half the shit he says or does. Which makes Beerus an uncredible person. When Beerus is talking to you, take it with a grain of sand. 9 times out of 10, he's not telling the truth. I don't want to go as far as calling him a liar, but he does not tell the truth. So, now, Beerus says, guess he didn't leave much of an impression. We're going to stop there. The next comment states Gohan is not stronger than Goku and Vegeta. But we're going to pause there. Let me read the comments. All right. Do you think Trump can reverse the destruction? Yes. Trump can come in, say seal up the border, but all of the cells from America's enemies will already be in the country. But he could seal the border, and he could just cut in Israel's funding, cut Ukraine's funding, tell both countries fuck off, and then 4 years of peace. Then they'll kill Trump for that, fulfilling the Simpsons prophecy, and then whoever the vice president is may lead us into war, and then we all die. Enjoy your time. H8 says, just based on the battle with Cell and the battle with Boo, had he killed him, it would have been solidified. But what was done, that was done in the 90s. Kisan says America would have been fucked either way. Trump probably would have kept down the migrants out, but probably started a war by now. Nah, Kisan, he wouldn't. During Trump's administration, he had a chance to start a war with Iran, and he didn't. Trump is the only president in the history of the United States that was never a president during war. Never. That's a crazy stat. When Redacted said that, I was like, wait, what? I said, that's a lie. He was never in a war, bro. Never in a war. Go look for it. Go look it up. He started no war with Iran. Iraq was already destroyed by Obama and the rest of them. Libya's already gone. He was in no war with Syria. They had guys there fighting Taliban, but it's not a war with the country itself, right? And those guys were there during the Obama administration, not on Trump's orders. Excuse me. They had a chance to go to war with Iran when Iran blew up one of their huge $15 billion drones or whatever. But he was told, don't shoot, don't attack, because it would start a regional war with Iran. And he said, okay, no problem. He didn't. And what happened? What happened after that? Who else? Well, he didn't start the Ukraine war. He pulled out of Afghanistan, so he ended someone else's war. Yeah. No war. No war. I mean, he did some fuck shit like with Venezuela, like sanctioning them and sanctioning Mexico and sanctioning in Canada and sanctioning China. And this nigga was on a sanction rant. That's what he did. He economically went to war with people, but he never went to physical war with anybody. Going back to this topic now. As martial artists, it makes sense during the Cell games, Goku and Gohan had the potential to surpass him. That was during that time period. Then Gohan stopped training for a long time, right? His mind, body, and heart just isn't there anymore. Beerus is a cat. They always play tricks. Good observation, Kisan. Drop top laughs. Dot boy says, but the aliens Triforce. What? Then Kisan says, we gotta really close the bumping heads with North Korea and China. All right. Anyway, we have enough time to talk about the war, guys. Let's leave that for the last of the show, of the stream, because I have Colonel Douglas McGregor on standby with a 35-minute stream. So we'll leave that to close out the stream, but we will talk about Dragon Ball. Let me go back to it. So now, Beerus says,
Boy, what the?
huh?
What the?
Oh,
Oh, no.
Beerus says,
They said, I'll play the game right now, sorry. Okay.
oh, Beerus says, guess he didn't leave much of an impression. So then Vegeta says, listen to the statement Vegeta made. I don't know if they translated this 100%, but this is Shueisha Viz comics. So it's Manga Plus from Viz. So this is the proper translation. Vegeta says, and I quote, according to Bulma, Gohan may have surpassed even us in this particular battle. Let me repeat the statement again. According to Bulma. So this is Vegeta getting intel from Bulma that Gohan may have surpassed Goku and Vegeta in their base battle. The battle between Goku and Vegeta in their base form, Beast Gohan may have surpassed that version of Goku and Vegeta. Which means Gohan's not that powerful. He's at best stronger than Goku and Vegeta's strongest Super Saiyan Blue. I would put him at Blue Evolution. But Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego is not there. And I'm going based on the comic. I'm reading it word for word. Let me read the words to you guys again. In fact, I'm going to type this son of a bitch in the room so that you guys can see the actual text. And I'm going to quote it. According to Bulma, comma, Gohan may have surpassed even us in this particular battle. This particular battle, what battle was that? So I wanted to make sure. I was like, wait, which battle is Vegeta talking about? Post context. Goku says, you mean it? I wish I could have been there. It must have been during me and Vegeta's duel, so we didn't sense his chi. So Goku is confirming Vegeta's statement on what battle they're talking about. So the fight between Goku and Vegeta in their base form, Gohan may, didn't even say he did, may have surpassed them. May. I'm going to copy and paste this in the room. That is the exact quote from the manga. Server, what's up? Liquid Gold. Down. If Boomer said it, you know it's true. Boomer knows how to read power levels. So she's not going to lie to Vegeta. She's going to tell Vegeta what it is based on what she knows. So then anyway, after Goku said it must have been during me and Vegeta's duel, so we didn't sense his ki. And Vegeta laughs and says, indeed, the duel which you lost to me. I did the, man, that should have been a finger, that should have been a thumbs point. Like Goku gets upset and he goes, the highlight of your life, huh? And then Whis is laughing about it. Anyway, that's all that has been, that is all that has been said. That is all that has been said about, that is all that has been said about, Gohan's power level. Whis never said anything about, oh, he's stronger than both of y'all. Whis never comment. The comment came from Bulma. Anyway, back on Earth, Gohan gets angry, turns beast. Goku goes, and then Vegeta's like, what? You feel that? He says, yeah. We know that key, right? Let me go back to when they're on Earth. Wait, what? That's how fast Goku moved?
No, the fact that Goku and Vegeta could sense that way over Yoi is ridiculous.
No, not true. When Gohan in Revival of F, when Gohan and when Goku and Vegeta was on planet Beerus training, and Gohan was about to die to Frieza, Gohan in untrained form powered up to Ultimate Gohan and released as much power as he could, and Goku could sense it and teleported him and Vegeta.
But that's when Goku had to concentrate to fight.
Yes, but like, yeah.
Goku wasn't even in this part. Goku wasn't even concentrating. He was just chilling, eating.
Yeah, well, okay, so they felt the power all the way over Beerus' planet, and then Kakarot, do you feel that? Yeah, we know that chi. Let me see something. Am I skipping something here? Anyway, right after that, literally in the time it took for that guy, for Gohan to calm down, Goku was on the planet. Right in front of Gohan. Dad? Hey there, boys. It's been a long time. So in the next couple of days, in about 13 days, we'll find out what the situation is with Gohan and Goku. Yes? Yes? What does a cute face? Something button nose. I love her nose. Anyway, oh, Rashad's streaming, right? Okay.
I'm sure.
Let's see here. Let's read the comments now. Vegeta needs to calm himself. That boy says 1 win, and he's yakking about it. All right, first of all, that boy, it's not 1 win. There's never been a battle Goku has ever beaten Vegeta in. The two battle, the one on Earth, and and even the Majin Vegeta battle, Vegeta doesn't even count those. But technically speaking, they count. Because a battle is about last man standing. And it doesn't matter what he did to win, as long as he won. And he won. So a lot of people getting tight about it, but it's like, I don't know what people getting tight about. Like Vegeta won. That's just the reality. Goku has never beaten Vegeta. And like I said, Vegeta's not even counting them wins. He's letting Goku get off with wins he can claim.
But the thing is, Vegeta is not letting Goku get off on wins because those fights were just technical.
Exactly.
It's not even those to Goku.
Yes, and Vegeta even first of all, Goku lost that fight on Earth. Let's keep it a billion. Everyone had to jump in to save Goku's life. He lost that fight outright, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There was no fight Goku won on Earth when Vegeta first came there. Like, get out of here. Vegeta, and I don't want to hear, yeah, but like, blah, blah, blah. Yo, bro, Vegeta tanked shit, bro. He tanked shit. Vegeta took a spirit bomb. Vegeta took a lot of shit. Kaioken times 4 straight into the face. Got his tail chopped off. Got dropped on by Ozaru Gohan. Like, and after all that was done to Vegeta, he still was able to crawl to his ship. And he got jumped 4v1. And he washed Goku. He washed him. Goku got washed. He could not move the entire remaining of the fight. It was a 3v1 versus Vegeta. And when they jumped Vegeta was able to still crawl to his ship and get away. So Vegeta won that fight hands down. Nobody can argue that. That's like indisputable. He can definitely he won that fight. Now, as for Majin Vegeta, Vegeta literally said himself after he knocked Goku out in the back of the head, he tells Goku that they'll have to finish this fight another time if he's even alive. And he says, besides, you can't concentrate and focus when this guy Majin Buu is out there. So Vegeta was pretty much saying that when he fights Goku, he wants Goku at his full attention, not when he's distracted by something and he can't focus on fighting. So that just goes to show you the honor Vegeta had. He's like, nah, bro. If you ain't focusing, bro, we're gonna have to conclude this another time when I have your full undivided attention. And this match on Beerus's planet was Goku and Vegeta, undivided attention, no distractions, all out, base power, raw. This is their raw. Everyone's like, yeah, but what if he had turned? I keep telling people, if this was a match between Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct, Vegeta wins. And that's an easy win. How? Well, Ultra Instinct, he'll dodge. No. That's not how it works. Ultra Instinct dodges people below. Ultra Instinct dodges people below Ultra Instinct's power level. That's not true, Triforce. Yeah, I know. That's why Jiren was washing Goku when he had Ultra Instinct, right? Like, Jiren's punching Goku in Ultra Instinct. Like, people, it's like people are blind and they forgot. Like, you do know that Jiren was hitting Goku while he was in Ultra Instinct. You guys are aware of this? Like, he was getting punched. So Ultra Instinct is only good enough to dodge certain people that are out of Goku's range. You know why Goku was able to dodge Granola? He was able to dodge Granola's clone because it was Granola's clone, which was like a fraction of Granola's power. But then when the real Granola appeared, one shot, bam, gone, get out of here. Why? Because Granola was the most powerful being in the universe. He was way above Ultra Instinct. He moves faster than Goku. He's stronger than Goku. Period. End. So then, how could Vegeta survive? Vegeta realized that Granola is stronger than him. If you look at the battle Vegeta was having with Granola, Vegeta was being pressed. He was on the run the entire time. Vegeta was just trying to find ways to strategically beat someone stronger than him, instead of depending on the fact that his power level states he's stronger than him. That's why Vegeta was like, you know what the funny thing about being the strongest? It's only a moment in time. Right now, you may be stronger than me, but over time, I can become stronger than you. And then when he hit Vegeta to kill him, Ultra Ego, and that's why Ultra Ego is actually better than Ultra Instinct. Ultra Ego has a cheap ass hack. It's not the Broly hack. Broly just gets stronger during the fight. Broly gets, it's like, okay, so here's the difference between Broly and Vegeta. And you learn this in this new manga chapter. Broly doesn't understand how to control the Zenkai boost. Vegeta, in my opinion, is abusing Zenkai boost through Ultra Ego. I think Vegeta understands how, because this Ultra Ego is another form of instinct, and this instinct is how the Saiyans, if you watch the Granola arc, Bardock is weaker than Gas. And everyone's like, how did Bardock beat Gas? What was the Namekian trying to tell them about them as Saiyans? It doesn't matter who's stronger than you at the time, bro. It's about learning to become stronger on the fly. That is why Broly is the legendary Super Saiyajin. You know what Broly's weakness is? He can't control himself. Can you imagine if Broly knew how to control his Zenkai boost and Ikari Rage in legendary Super Saiyan form? He'd kill Goku and Vegeta instantly. It'd be instant death. He'd know how to control himself. But he doesn't know how to control himself. Broly does not have the years of battle experience that Goku and Vegeta has. This was literally... I don't want any. Thank you. Okay. Give me one. Give me one. Oh my goodness, I can't do it live, man. Oh, but hold on, guys. Okay. My wife is a clown. Hey, Justice, what's up? So, good news. I have Justice. What's up? What's the good news, bro?
I guess that's why this guy probably being trained by Vegeta.
No, yes, but Vegeta won't train Broly. Goku in the latest episode asks Broly, why did you just turn Super Saiyan? And Broly says, I don't know how to control it. So I think Vegeta was being mean and they was like, Vegeta, let him try it. He's like, nah, let him learn that shit on his own. Vegeta's being
in the latest chapter, he was basically sparring with Vegeta was sparring with Braun, so that in itself training.
No, it is training, but what I'm saying is that in the chapter, they were asking why don't he turn Super Saiyan, and Broly said he doesn't.
That's tricky, yes.
He says that's tricky.
Yes, he doesn't know how to control when he gets there.
Yes, and that is Broly's weakness. That is what makes Broly stronger than Goku and Vegeta. But in terms of technicality and skill right now, the reason why Vegeta has Broly and Goku's abilities, he has Broly's and Goku's abilities through Ultra Ego. He understands what it means to be an actual Saiyan. If you go back to the Granola arc, they find out that like Bardock just Zenkai boost. Bardock was taking an ass whooping from Gas and he kept Zenkai boosting up to catch up to Gas. And that's how he was able to get the drops on Gas. Their Zenkai boost. And I think Ultra Ego is literally that. I forgot somebody who made a video about it. Just saying Ultra Ego is really just a Zenkai boost. take an ass whooping, become more powerful than your enemy, and just beat them. Remember what if you think about like what Ultra Ego is about, how are they gonna beat Frieza? Like, let's keep it real. Gohan is not stronger than Frieza. Stop it. Gohan is not stronger than Frieza, and Goku knows as a fact that he's not stronger than Frieza. So how do you defeat them? Even Vegeta's not stronger than Frieza. So you have to create a plausible situation. What if Vegeta can take enough of an ass whooping from Frieza to then eventually become stronger than him? Which is what they were showing in the Granola arc when Vegeta told Kakarot when they both got healed and they went after Gas for the final time, Vegeta was getting fucked up. And then Goku was coming to his aid, and then Vegeta turned around and said, "Stay out of it." I'm starting to understand how Ultra Ego works. And what he was doing, he was letting Gas fuck him up so he can try to master. In the time he was getting his ass whooped, he was mastering Ultra Ego. He was doing to Gas what Broly was doing to Vegeta when they first fought on Earth. And he was like, he's learning as he's learning as the fight goes on. Vegeta was learning that right there against Gas. Problem is, Gas output too much power that when Vegeta became strong enough and was gonna throw the punch, Gas actually went like this. Gas was so scared. He actually threw up his hands in fear because that's how strong Vegeta became. So there was a point in time Vegeta became stronger than Gas. It's just that Vegeta gassed out before he could get the hit. And that's the whole point. So it's like, so what is Vegeta's trying to do? He said it himself, our bodies have mastered its limit in terms of durability and output. So what does Vegeta need to learn to make Ultra Ego efficient? Willpower. The will to be able to take something beyond your power level and stay conscious. That's why he was practicing on Beerus' planet in chapter 100 when he told Goku, "You're interrupting my training." He's like, I see where I am lacking. Mental. Then everyone's like, yeah, but that's what Vegeta thinks. But guess who signed off on that? Whis. Whis says, Vegeta, you finally learned it. And I was like, this nigga Vegeta's gonna be a problem. And that's why Ultra Instinct won't be able to beat Ultra Ego. Because if Vegeta can master the will to stay conscious even to those stronger than him, it makes sense plausibly for Vegeta to beat Frieza. It only makes sense because nobody will be able to have the power to beat Frieza. No one's stronger than him. But if Vegeta can take enough of an ass whooping in battle, which means it's going to require everyone to jump Frieza. Because Frieza could just one-shot Vegeta, and that'll just be the end of it. So everyone's got to jump Frieza, and Vegeta has to be kept alive in the battle long enough that he's gaining these Ultra Ego Zenkai boosts to get to Frieza's level, to then beat Frieza. So even although Vegeta will get the win at the end, it took everyone to help Vegeta finally get the win that matters most against Frieza. But Vegeta will finally get the praise. Everyone's like, well, yeah, but Vegeta couldn't have done it without Goku and them. Yeah, and name a fight Goku has ever won on his own. Let's keep this a billion. Outside of Frieza, that is the only fight he has ever won alone. The only fight he has ever won alone. He has lost every other fight he has ever done when he has to actually fight on the Dolo. He's gotten what? In fact, Jiren, nope. He had help. 17 and Frieza. Who else? Let's go through all of Goku's victories. None of the Gogetas count. All of that shit's fused. So he's fused with Vegeta. Who else did he fight? Who is it? I'm not counting no movies because they're now uncanonizing all of the fucking movies. So let's.
Well, unfortunately, seems that most of his enemies that he fought one-on-one and won is mostly watching Dragon Ball.
Not even. He got washed in those too.
Yes, but he does have victories there.
Yeah, but
it's not like he got help in the game. Remember, he did make a move.
yeah, this is true.
He,
But I'm saying Dragon Balls Z and Super. I'm talking about that.
That's what I said. Ultimate 1v1 victories are in Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Okay. So the point taken.
Because here's the thing. The way Goku's story played out, all of it was played out in Dragon Ball.
Wait.
The whole point of Dragon Ball Z was to focus on the rest of the heroes and Gohan. It was originally supposed to be Gohan's story. But look at it this way. Look how they started Dragon Ball Z. They started Dragon Ball Z by introducing Raditz and then introducing Gohan into the right?
Uh-huh.
Goku, during that arc, got finished. And it was all up to Gohan. And what happened? They focused that entire season, season leading up to Vegeta and Nappa, all on mostly Gohan.
Yeah.
And came back. Who was the star? Who was supposed to the star of that arc?
Gohan. Yeah. Well, I know.
Gohan and Vegeta until Goku
Came exactly, and then it swung back into Goku. Hold on.
Swung back into Goku because we need Goku to introduce the Super Saiyan
Yes.
4. Again, enter androids up. We came back, but then we got introduced to Trunks.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we got introduced to Trunks, we were just basically Android Sun was mostly just an introductory part. We said, okay, here are the androids, here's Trunks, here's blah blah blah. But then when Cell came, and I realized, oh shit, you have to get much stronger. Who was the focus on that? Gohan.
Yeah. This is true. Hold on. There's a comment.
It was Gohan's story. Sophomore during that time, Goku had kicked something else.
Hold on. There's a comment I gotta address because Kisan, I don't know how you got this, bro. I don't know how. You gotta explain yourself here, bro. Kisan says Goku. My man said Goku beat Janemba.
What do you mean?
Bro,
He did Super Saiyan 3 doing the Buu arc.
no. Goku didn't beat Janemba. Goku just made Janemba power up. That's it. Janemba was toying with him. Super Saiyan 3 got washed. What are you remembering, bro? You gotta put me on. What are you remembering? I don't know. I think you're confused, bro. Super Saiyan 3 got washed by Janemba. I think you forgot that the nigga made a clone of Goku and Kamehameha him.
But yeah. So ever since the end of Dragon Ball, because that means won any of his fight outside of
Outside of anything.
Frieza.
Yeah, outside of Frieza. Wait. Justice says, "What's up, Triforce? I have good news." Sorry I missed your comment, Justice. What's going on? What's the good news? Kisan says, "Meh, I never saw the fight." Kisan, you're trolling, bro. You can't sit there and say I never saw the fight and then I made that comment. That didn't make any sense. They had to fuse it to Gogeta, bro, to beat Janemba. Remember, Fat Janemba is the weak version of Janemba. The real version of Janemba is when he turns into the devil version character, or whatever the hell that shit was.
Yeah. Janemba was good character design.
Very, very good.
So yeah.
1 second, I'm trying to.
So yeah, Goku's not even gonna fight. He hasn't really caught that many bodies since Frieza and some of his enemies from his Dragon Ball games.
Yeah, exactly.
Say that Trunks has collected more bodies than him.
This is true. And it's kind of funny. Frieza got his win back on Goku. Goku may have finished him in Revival of F, but like Goku and Vegeta jumped him. Like that's crazy. Goku and Vegeta jumped him. They may not have jumped him, but it was 2-on-1. This man had to fight 2 people. His stamina was running out. That's not fair. Anyone who calls out a victory, then if you want to call out a victory, then give Vegeta his victory against Goku in the Majin Vegeta arc. Like, come on, man. That boy says, if they somehow bring him back, I'd love that. Janemba is coming back. they're gonna recanonize all those movies. So like how they redid Broly and they just changed up the retcon Broly. That's a recanonize. The word is retcon. They're gonna retcon what? They're gonna retcon the movies a better boo design wise.
I rather not they waste their time on Janemba. I rather they just
They have to because Janimbe is
they're going to retcon they will have to retcon Cooler. I rather just did retcon
they're
Cooler.
gonna retcon Cooler and him. They're in Dragon Ball Fighters. Whoever's in Dragon Ball Fighters is getting retcon. Android 21 is in Fighters. That's why Android 21's in the manga. I don't know if you knew that.
You mean Dragon Ball Heroes, not Fight.
No. Android 21 shows up in Dragon Ball Super manga arc.
I know, I'm just correcting. It's not called Dragon Ball Fighters. It's Dragon Ball Super Heroes.
No, the video game. The video game, Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yes, I understand, but she's also in Heroes. So usually they retcon people based on Heroes, not just Fighters.
Oh well, no, well she appeared in and what's it name? She appeared in Fighters before Heroes. That's why I knew they were coming up. It's the same thing with well, you know something, maybe that's not true because Baby is in GT, and unless they're gonna retcon Baby, which but alright, they said 10 more years of Dragon Ball.
You
so
know what?
maybe,
I rather do that.
yeah, I know.
That's just a kind of thing.
I rather they just move on from GT.
Because if they're going to have Baby there, then Super Saiyan 4 would just have to be canon.
No, well, Super Saiyan 4 is coming back. That's what Daima is for. Daima is to give Goku and Vegeta their tails back so that they can do that. That's the entire purpose of Daima. What's the reason that these guys got their tail back instead of giving it to Goku? I think they're trying to remove that whole thing with the Blitz Wave machine. So there's like, okay, make Vegeta get caught in it as well. Android 21 is in everything now, yeah. And I think in the new 10-year future that they're coming up, you're gonna see her. You're gonna see all these characters out of nowhere. We're gonna all play a role. Whoa. Huh? Oh man, that was a bad move. Oh. See what we can get out of this. Whoa.
Yeah. Didn't get much money.
Ah man, I fucked up. I got it. Goku beat Krillin. Nah, we're not saying Goku has never won any fights. We're just saying Goku has not won a lot of one-on-ones. Ooh. 1 second, guys. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to make I caught up onto a lot of work that I was supposed to catch up on, guys. So you'll be seeing me streaming this week. Don't worry. I know I said I was supposed to the other day and I didn't, but like shit came up and that's going to constantly happen. So please, just spare me those times that I don't get to necessarily come on all the time. You gotta be kidding me.
He signed such a fucking I got it. We couldn't. Dragon Ball, I just mentioned it. It sounds like platinum cooler. Dark.
Oh, got him. Need them to make a cooler in some Doctor Doom type character. I don't know. I think after they beat Black Frieza, cooler should appear. I think Frieza should be so powerful, he kills Goku and Vegeta, leaves Gohan to fight Black Frieza. Piccolo uses the Dragon Balls to revive Goku and Vegeta to life, but in return he loses his orange power. Right? Goku and Vegeta while Goku and Vegeta are dead, they fight Janemba, so that's how they can redo Janemba. That would be a great way to redo Janemba. Let Frieza kill Goku and Vegeta. I think that would be a godlike manner. Take 1 second, guys. I'm refreshing something, trying to read something. Anyway, so 2 days ago, Black Dragon did a stream on his YouTube channel. I'm gonna give you guys his link. You can follow him on Twitch. I don't know if you guys know, but I don't stream on Twitch. I can, but I don't want to. I'm not interested in streaming on Twitch. But Black Dragon streams on Twitch. I posted his link in the chat. Yeah, I did a stream the other day. You guys need to do, because I'm going to be doing a podcast with him. The Black Dragon podcast is going to come out. This is where we're going to talk about. It's going to be me, him, and an administrative of guys that support the Valkyries. We're all going to be doing like some stuff. Oh crap! You know what we should call? Stated. Let me see. Let me see if Stated's still awake. It's 3 o'clock. Let me call him and tell him come in the Discord room. I think he's done. He's done. I called too late. I should call about an hour ago. Okay, so yeah, so the reason why I was bringing up Dragon now is because Dragon has a topic that came up. We're gonna go out, and I missed that topic because I didn't get to stream. So I want to go over that topic with Dragon one more time before I go to my final, second to last topic. Before then, we go into the what's going on in the world. So yeah, Dragon, you can take it away.
So, yeah. So let me go on Instagram. Let me go on Instagram because there was a TikTok
Okay.
about a woman complaining that why are they inviting women that they don't know from their house for Netflix and show whatever. So the context she was providing was I think that if a post that came up in shaded. So let me go to the shade of Instagram and find post. Exactly. Here it is. So it's a post. It was on Twitter. And a woman says, I'm not just go ahead and stay single. So I went outside. Oh no, it can't be that bad. So, but then I looked at the DMs that she screenshot. So I was like, okay. So a dude said, you can Netflix and chill, LOL. Now, but for real, we can chill and watch movies this first time and catch a vibe. And then she was fine. sorry, I was working and it Instacart all the rest of the day. She responded, but why not go out and explore? I okay. And he responded, this okay, he responded, it's just I want to meet you in person first before we go out. I mean, I barely know what you look like. You did even send me pictures of you. And I'm like,
Time out. Wait, time out, time out. He says you barely even send
no,
me.
no, no, no. Let me finish this up. Okay.
One second. A donation.
On something.
A donation came through. One moment. Sorry about that.
Drop Topak donated $5.
Okay, thank you, Drop Top. I appreciate that, bro.
I appreciate that. So she said, she's fine. Yeah, we can meet in person out somewhere. I don't know. Because I'm not coming to your place. I'm here on the spot. Like, okay. And he responded, this line is so basic to me. I suggested something that I never asked to come to your place. I have my own, and I'm not expert to have sex with you if that's what you're implying. I just don't go out in public with women until I spend time with them one-on-one. Niggas will reply. At this point, I don't know why she even trying to think. She looks students black. Anyways, after that, I'm that stupid black lady. Oh, serious fine. Well then, call me a basic bitch, I guess. But we both are comfortable with what we prefer, so let's try and find a compromise. The fact that
She's trying to compromise for him. This is how this nigga is a bitch. He's actually a bitch. He's a bitch.
I know.
Go continue. I'm sorry.
Okay, so it says, okay, answer is fine. Is that an issue? And then he responded, no, just seems like a bit much, don't you think?
No,
Like,
she doesn't think she doesn't think that. That's why she says she would she'd rather compromise. What are you talking about? Like, why would you ask her that? Were you trying to convince her? What are you, an idiot?
exactly. And then she responded, no, I was just trying to find a way for us to meet in the middle. I thought that's a reasonable thing to ask. But for sure, if that's how you feel, that's okay. We both no longer have to worry about it. Have a great rest of your week. Okay, you see, the fact that
Wait, who said that?
Respect.
Who said that?
Grace and respect.
Who said that? Have a great rest of your week.
Woman.
Oh, okay. That was
The fact that a woman has some grace and respect even throughout the entire conversation is. Look, she's a better woman than she's a better woman. She's a better woman than me. Because if I was her, I would just simply block with us or something bad. Oh, because this thing just really boggles my mind. Right? Honestly, on TikTok really boggles my mind too. With how some of these men try to, and I'm gonna try to come up with these delusional takes on certain things against, you know. Oh, what a man should do, what a woman should do. It's just so easily. But for a guy to come and try to get a woman to come over the backwards, they're complete strangers, by the way. And so, get protection. Right? And the fact that you're gonna go and say, oh, you know, I'm not trying to have sex with you, or that desperate. I'm like, I'm sorry. But Netflix and chill always associate with sex. Netflix and chill has a 90% success rate of sex act.
Netflix and chill is for boyfriend and girlfriend. So this is a stupid thing for him to think. What do you think Netflix and chill
What
is?
he's doing? Okay. See, what he's doing is the equivalent of playing GTA and playing it with mods. Okay, now let me give you context, right?
Uh-huh.
play GTA, right?
Yeah.
You have it easy mode, right? You have an easy mode to put in the game. Times 4, times 4.
Hold your hands.
Don't
Yeah.
start the game, right? Both hands, don't start the game. And then, what they pick is a challenge that you couldn't overcome. So you have to put up GTA mods to overcome that challenge on easy mode. The reason why I'm saying it like that because I'm like, 18 woman that's never been so easy these days that the fact that you have to try to
Mod the game.
shortcut
Yeah.
and something that is so easy, even a woman is willing to compromise. And you
And he's being a little bitch. She's trying to make it easy for him. And my man, she's like, yeah, you want to play the game on Game Genie? Don't worry, I'll let you rock. Nah. What? What do you mean, no? But man, first of all, this entire thing about Netflix and chill, like, guys, let me explain something to you guys out here watching, right? There's a big problem today's people have, and this problem is you guys' concept of money has warped how you guys see the world. The entire purpose of money is to spend. Money has no other value. There is no other value to money. You can't take it with you when you die. You can give it to your children for inheritance, providing you're saving for them. But most of you motherfuckers are not saving. You're spending it on fucking vices anyway. Most of us spend our money on fucking vices throughout our entire lifetime. Get body, stupid ass computer. Get body. Get body. No, we counted that. No, we counted that. No, we counted those. Out of here. So back to what I was saying.
and it's like, oh wow, that's crazy. Now, the one thing that really, yeah, that's true. The concept of money has been more, but also a concept of how you interact with women has been more. And that has to do with more. Because let me tell you something right now. When I looked at this scenario, people show that this guy is worth too much more because only a woman from one scene will come
To your house on day one.
to your house. You don't even know the person from hold on, but you only just in a text message. In text message, hey, come to my house, and then she comes. And you
That's an actual point. You know something?
Oh, just take me.
You know something?
And it's something I want to fucking
Porn. You are right. Actually, these do that. You can tell who watches porn now. You can literally tell who watches porn. Dudes will be creating unrealistic scenes that they think rocks normally for a girl. One dude messaged now and said, just out of hey, what's up? She said, hi, I'm chilling. Well, what's going on? And the nigga said, are you horny?
Yeah, that is just. First of all, you just go into a DM probably for the first time ever, and the first thing you do is, you're what?
Yo, this is how you know these guys, they literally just sit down in front of their computer and jerk off all day. All day.
Jerk off to that porn. Now, it's like, porn rots the brain. Me, yes, and no. It rots the brain, but it rots the brain for people that started porn early and don't have a good foundation. Like, for example, men who watch porn that came from broken homes are more than likely to be of their mind and reality conception warped. Me, on the other hand, who has a good foundation, as a very stable family, and yeah, watches porn and it's just not affected because you know I watch porn just mostly for research purposes or whatever, and my perception of how women are treated is based on actual reality. It's based on how men are supposed to be, not based on what's going on on the internet. Because anytime I see this shit on the internet, I am disgusted or my mind is based on traditional values still.
Drop top box is laughing at something. What are you laughing at? Shit.
Still laugh along. I think he wants to laugh along at the scenario I'm giving to an opposite of a ridiculous situation.
Read what Kisan said. I'm in a match.
Son says, I've seen women watch porn too. They're just not starved for intimate interactions like summer. No, no, no. Let's not do that. No, no, no. Let me tell you something. Women's reality of men is based on how they consume media, right? Like all those romantic novels, they're not innocent in this aspect too. Women fall prey to that problem too, because how they view men is based on their fantasies in their minds, based on the media they read.
That's why I should come off that shit.
Right? So trust me, women are not off the book on that either.
I was laughing at you at the "Are you horny?" comment. Yo, for real, bro. I'll copy and paste that shit to you so you can see it. The dude just literally just asked her out of the blue, "Are you horny?" I was mind fucked. I was like, wait, what? What happened? Oh, guy being stupid.
So yeah. I'm like, guys, like,
Fucking idiot.
don't be insulting women like, because I see what you guys are doing. I'm trying to pull reverse psychology and you're trying to find ways to get to know a person and get in their hands without spending the least amount of okay, let me tell you something. Actually, if you're going to even have a chance be in women's company these days, you're gonna here spend up to $500. I'm not saying $500 on a particular thing, like spend $500 on a restaurant. I'm talking about spending up to $500 in up to the day, like for example. I say $500, right? Okay, so let's say you talk to this person about the money, right? You like the person, right? He said yes. So he said, okay, good. So the first thing you're gonna do is to impress, right? What for its impression, right? That means you're going to impress. That means you're going to spend some money on a nice damn shirt, probably a dress shirt, like me, I like dress shirts. Makes me look sharp while being casual. A dress shirt, some straight fitting pants, preferably black. And some nice shoes, whether it's some fashionable boots or one of those shoes that those guys usually wear to church in Jamaica and all that. Just call it church shoes, that's what I call it. But, right? You're going to spend at least $120, $150 on just buying clothes alone for that particular day. Right? You're gonna get yourself a nice haircut. Nice haircut, a good trim for the beard. That's gonna cost $50. Let's put it like this now. Right? Put it up. That's $170. Right? And we'll come and meet at the rest, right? Now, you're probably like the members. You're probably going to buy. Everybody will gonna buy the nicest, expensive shit, right? Hotel. So when you get the check is gonna come up to like $260 or something. Look at that. It's close to 500. Right? Now, of course, you're going to pay that bill on the first day because the woman that you're dating is going to go out of her way to get her makeup done, that nice dress.
You know what the problem is? Hold on. Let me jump in here for a second. You know what?
Hold on. Let me put there. Get a nice dress and actually drive yourself all the way there because she could easily be doing something else. She could be actually be, you know, on her couch, relaxing, but eating up that night, you know, watching Game of Thrones or some anime and talk at some anime dudes and whatever. Play video games, she's a gamer. You can do all of that. But the fact that she gave you a chance and get her makeup done, get everything on it just for you. So yes, if you said it's a first date, you pay.
Now here's my thing about this, right? The problem here is there is no dating scene. The problem here is that guys have the wrong impression of what a date is. Their expectations are, if I take you out on a date, it's for sex. The men in this generation prostitute women in their existence. The simple meeting up of the woman is prostitution. They don't, okay, back in my dinosaur age when Jesus walked the earth, right? When back in my days, I like a girl, oh my God. If I go, I want to date the girl, right? And this is like at teenager level. If I want to date the girl, it was all about being in the girl's presence because you genuinely like the actual person. That was the entire key here. Liking the actual person, being in the person's vicinity, being in the person's presence, and then the person goes, okay, we can be friends. By being around that person, you build some type of what's the word for this thing here? You build you build a like I don't wait, what you said? What word? What? Huh? Affinity. Yeah, no, well, but you already have that when you first met the girl. When you first met the girl, that was already there. The issue here is that now you get to be, you can put yourself in a position where you can go, look, if I play my cards right and I treat the girl right, this can be my girl. That's what you're working towards. But dudes aren't working towards that anymore. Dudes is like, they don't give a fuck if you're her girl or not. Dudes is just trying to snatch. That the entire thing is fuck the relationship, fuck the company, fuck who you are, fuck your personality, fuck what you do in your life, fuck your family, fuck your goldfish, fuck that fairy tooth grandmother you have, fuck them buck tooth, whatever the fuck, fuck the queen, fuck the king, my president's black and my Lambo's blue, I'm trying to fuck, bitch. That's niggas' mentality. And I'm like, how do you think a girl will be ever attracted to that? Now, whores are attracted to that. But dudes now go around believing every female is a whore. Any man that says all women are whores should kill themselves. And I stand on that. I'm not taking that back. Kill yourself. Because you're saying your mother's a whore too. Murk yourself, nigga. She should have swallowed. She should have never had you. She should have swallowed and let the next kid come in line because he deserved the life. Murk yourself, nigga. Erase yourself. Hakai.
And the people will say that, well, that's not fair because women are to
shut the fuck up, bitch.
Okay, first off, even if they are, to forget that we men have the ability to alter the environment that we are in. That means if we really want to, we can go back, we can easily go back like this 1950s.
The problem is, these dudes don't want anything sacred anymore. That's the sad part. They like their girls, being whores, then complain about it afterwards. Oh no, we got some comments in there.
Afterwards, when she acts like a whore back when they're on other people. I'm like, look.
Hold on, let me. Kisan says they only see them as an object to satisfy themselves with. It's fucking pathetic. Yeah. They're not even human beings to them. They're just an object to satisfy their whatever you want to call it. And that's sad to me because I'm a man, and even I can't understand that. Even I can't understand. Like I'm a dude. I can't understand how a nigga puts his dick into something. Oh, well, you're not saying something. How a dude puts his dick into a girl, and he can't. What's the word when you can relate to somebody? Is it empathize or sympathize?
Yeah.
Okay, and he can't empathize with the person as a human being. Like, how does a guy just fuck a girl, splash on her face, and be like, yo, I'm out? Just like, damn, nigga. Those same dudes, a man who can do that, literally can enslave another human being and not blink. And not blink.
I keep saying, they're not definitely changing man, but these guys are like, oh, they can change now. Don't get me wrong. If there are systems in place or there's an agenda in place that is controlling women to create this
No, nope,
hyper
nope.
society,
I'm a completely disagree with no. I'm gonna answer that question as a no. The question was, is there a system put in place? No. Because
No. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
I'm just saying. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Yeah, it's a system put in place that is created by small men.
Okay, I was about to say because I was like,
the porn industry and the make system if men was acting on their lust and greed.
yes, because I was gonna say if there is a system put in place, men made it. So even if when men blame women, well, you bitches are all black, bro, but we made the system that way. All of the way women behave is a reflection of the system we created. Why are you complaining?
So if you create a system, then you can just. I'm not saying you personally as a man like not you, but if you do not like the system, here's what you do: you don't subscribe to it.
Yep.
Look, your focus is not on those who are subscribing to that system. Your focus are the women that do not subscribe to that system. But such binary means that, okay, well, you go elsewhere then. If you don't want to waste your time trying to look for that one right woman out of the people in this population of 340 million people in America, you go elsewhere that is a smaller population. Your odds are much greater. Let's face it now. Am I right?
Yeah, you know something else? It's funny you say that 340 million. I want to put something out to you. Google U.S.
Where you get to that?
U.S. Hold on. U.S. population in 2018. The population in the United States in 2018 was 326 million. Population. One second. Google. U.S. population in 2024. Wait a minute. The U.S. went up 335 million in 2024, 326 million. Yo, it jumped 9 million in 6 years. COVID didn't do much. In the grand scheme of things, COVID didn't do shit. Just one, COVID didn't do much to the United States because in 6 years the population went up by 9 million. It didn't go down. It went up.
It didn't go down. It didn't go down, and plus it was just recently. They're also thinking about the birth rates. Birth rates just started to decline just recently. So yes, the population declined up over years. And of course, immigrants take into that as well. But there's one thing I don't like. There was one guy that was saying that you as a man trying to move with the provider as a man is basically upholding is upholding the patriarchal standards and patriarchy about it. And I'm like, okay, let's keep it simple. Right? And I'm getting a little bit tired of all this whole patriarchy, right? Because first off, because people have a weird conception of what women of the old want in terms of equality, right? The women of the old that fought women's rights wanted equality of choices, not just equality overall. As oh, I'm the same as a man. No, it's just equality of choice because back then, women didn't really have that much choice. Right? So, the whole point of equality was the equality of choices. The same choice that the man has, which is the choice to, the selection of mates they have, the choice of what careers they can have, the choice of which school they can go to. Right? The choice of what clothes they want to wear. All that jazz. Just that was important. Equality of choices. Right? Not equality to say, oh, I'm the same as a man. No.
That's a different agenda. That's a different agenda altogether. That's the other guys. But yeah, go on.
Yes. So even back then, right? Even back then, even back then when we were given a choice, women and men were still living in harmony. Women and men were still living in harmony during that time, and the patriarchy was running. But the people are trying to have this weird misconception of patriarchy. Because if that was the case, then well, God himself hated patriarchy. Many didn't create no patriarchy. Because for men to create a patriarchy, it has to be planned years in the making. You mean to tell me that since Father Abraham in the patriarchy was people that sit down and men that sit on the meter and say, okay, we're gonna make this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna no. Patriarchy was ordained by God. But even so, the meaning of patriarchy is much different than what God ordained. Because even when God says, the wives, you must be submitted to their husbands. God said in the same Bible, husbands, respect and love your wives. It's like, are we ignoring the fact that in the Bible there were strong female leaders? Now we're going to ignore that, or we're just going to be picking and choosing what's in the Bible like idiots?
They're gonna be picky and choose what's in the Bible, to see what they can use what they can use to subdue their partner and whatnot. It's crazy. It's like you're gonna make an argument just to fight over who has power over who? Is that what it is? Why are you trying to have power over Why are you trying to have power over someone you claim that's your wife and who you love? Why wouldn't you want that person to have their autonomy and their own freedom? Why do you need to control them? I don't understand. It's one thing to guide them and help them, guide them to what you believe is the best decision. But it's another thing to control them. This is the power of weak ass men. Weak ass men. They're weak.
And people who are saying, well, see, the Bible was there to uphold control. No. Because when Bible created humans, God gave y'all body autonomy. All he simply asked was to be fruitful and multiply. That's all he asked of them, right? And guess what?
Niggas stop.
Three choices. You had body autonomy. Not me being very confident that you had a choice to just say, I'm not going to do that. Well, guess what? Well, you just got to be able to consequence of the action because you're pretty much going against the natural order. Like, hey, look, the animals got it down. You wasn't speaking to us humans, you speak to animals too. Regroup and multiply. Now what animals do? They regroup and multiply. Right?
How can the animals get it down pat? And we are supposed to be far more superior.
The animals themselves have more sexual discipline in a sense.
In a sense. In a sense?
It's not.
The
And
animal.
you can see that, well, you're driven by instinct. Yeah, you're driven by instinct. And the fact that, and in your free will, you've been given the same instructions as the other animals, and yet you're just
A piece of shit.
go against Mother Nature. And then you wonder why she's just full of chaos and all types of great shit.
1 second, we got a comment in the chat. Someone says the map. Hey Triforce, how you been today? I just tuned in. We over here talking about how men are. There are no more men anymore. Well, not let me not say that because that's too a general statement. There are a lot.
I'm just saying this generation of men is cooked. That's all I'm saying. That's pretty much the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
This generation of men are cooked.
Dudes want to meet a girl for the first time and want her to come over to his house. Complete stranger. And his justification for it is, I don't know who you are and I need you to come to my house first to get to know you.
Yeah.
So- so
I
is-
want you to come over to my house and just to have a 1v1 so I can get to know you.
So is this what?
Yeah,
Wait, talk about. Watch this.
You want to be
So
going
it.
out in public, not even
Wait, hold on, Rashawn. Is this what we're gonna teach our daughters now? As our daughters are growing up, will you tell your daughter if a man wants to get to meet you and you don't know him from it, he says, hi, come over my house. Is that what you tell your daughter? Go over his house. That's the only way he's gonna get to know you.
No. You know what I would say? Hey, my daughters or my sisters for that matter. I would just let me go for present, because my sisters are still around. I would if my sisters were given that text, I would say, you know what? Let me tell you, okay, if a man ever tells you that, let me know. Because and then let me know and then tell him, yes, I will be at your house at this particular date. Right? Me and my father and my brother will come with you. We're going to hide somewhere else, right? And as soon as you open the door and give the signal, rush in the house. We'll beat this man with an inch of his life. We're just gonna take his stuff. We're gonna rob him clean, blind.
Damn. Shit's gangster. Gangster, what is it?
No, we're gonna set an example.
Hold on, we got another comment. So many people do things online nowadays. Things are really less social now. Kids are born with phones in their hands pretty much. You know, that's crazy. That's so true.
That is so true. Hey, don't get me wrong. My recent sister was given a tablet early, but it was mostly just for her to watch educational videos. She can learn how to read or blah blah at an early age.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we use for. Yes, we understand how powerful technology is, but we use it for greater good. For better development of a child. Now, don't get me wrong. Doing it naturally is also effective. But if we're going to use it for educational purposes, no problem. But if we're just going to give someone a young child a phone with unlimited access to it, yeah, that's a problem. And you wonder why some of these men are here. Because some men just given the phone and access to the internet at a very, very early age. And then they end up scrolling somewhere they should not be scrolling.
Some men were born and given a phone, and then when you open their skull, there's no brain there. So you just put the phone in there. You just put the phone inside their brain. Where their brain is. I'm like, this will be a good substitute. I'm getting washed here. I'm making all types of terrible mistakes. We'll move on to the next topic right after this win. What the hell was I thinking when I did that? Oh man, I'm playing like a bum. Why did I even do that? Ah, that was so stupid. I had that one right there. So there's this big event in August coming up. K-pop community wants to do they want to do a pajama K-pop whatever, some shit. Anyway, Niall is talking with the lady that's in charge of the K-pop community and trying to get the Valkyries to get involved to tie in her birthday, Bed Lounge Gaming, and some other shit. And Forever Summer. We got a good thing in the works with them. We're gonna see what happens. But this would be for like August. What in the... Okay. I don't know why NBA Jam is running through my mind right now.
NBA Jam.
Yeah, I'm literally singing a song in my head. NBA. Oh, that's Hang Time.
Okay.
Solo Napoleon. Give me a second. Right after this game, I'll read your comment. You got to be kidding me. All right. Solo says, he says, hey, Empire, who do you think the updated Switch hardware, what do you think of the updated Switch hardware sales? I have no idea what the updated Switch hardware sales are. So that's number one. I see a lot of hate to it by the media saying Switch 2 in order to slow down OG Switch and pressure Nintendo's handheld. Is that handheld release? 1 second. That's super hearts in it. Hand release Switch 2. Solo, don't know anything about that. Keep it real with you.
Okay, first off, let me address that okay. Second of all, I don't know what people think is happening or may happen, but if they didn't know from the September direct of last year, it was painfully obvious. But then again, most new gamers read at a third grade level. The conference skills are so fucking poor these days, but it should be painfully obvious that Nintendo is winding down and is focusing on releasing Switch 2. Right? Like, for example, when I'm talking about the Direct, so the last time Direct, it was mostly focused on Mario games. Yes, they capitalized on the success of the Mario movie. But some of these games that were announced during the summer event. So most of it was just things on repeat. There was nothing really new. There was nothing to look forward to in 2024 aside from Super Princess Peach full time. Which of course I'm gonna get, yes, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the life, right? Yes, there's some oldies like Mario versus Donkey Kong that's coming on the Switch, but that is coming on the Switch. If it's already has come out this year already.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it. They have not made any crazy announcements in terms of games. And not to mention, they have the reports from September, October, that yeah, they have shown the dev kit for Switch 2 behind closed doors between certain developers. Oh yeah, they are literally winding down. It is time. Of course, they're not going to outright and say that, yeah, we're just winding down because guess what? They are still capitalizing on the OG Switch set because as a business, why would you cannibalize your own sales like that? By saying, oh yeah, we got this part. No. We want people to double it, yeah. Buy our Switch in the holiday and then get our Switch and get our new Switch in 2029. Of course, you can wait until probably months after the Switch is released before you get the Switch, before even pick up by Switch 2, or you can wait until 2035 because we just bought this Switch before Nintendo announced it.
Well, I don't understand. I'm confused about something. The Switch came out in 2017. Everybody knows the new Nintendo makes systems every 7 years. It's 7 years. Why is everyone acting like they don't know a new system's coming out? I'm confused here.
Because they're so focusing on what Sony and Microsoft is doing, not knowing that they sell their console at a lot. Not to mention.
But when have Nintendo ever
guys?
When has Nintendo ever concerned themselves on what the opposition is doing?
Never. But it's just that they're trying to put Nintendo in that position because they feel like, oh, competition brings people to do better.
Okay, here's another question. Here's another question. When has a petition ever made Nintendo do anything the Nintendo community want it to do? Never. So I'm still confused here. Like, I don't understand.
The only time that actually happened was during Sega, and but then Sega fucked up by focusing too much on the fan base. Now
I don't remember. I don't remember.
And their franchise Sonic is on life support because the fans.
I don't remember a time ever when Nintendo capitulated for the community ever. Nintendo does what Nintendo does. That's that. And that it is all it is.
It was the only time Nintendo was doing some crazy shit in regards to competition was during the Sega versus Nintendo.
No.
Didn't you see the commercials?
No, all Nintendo did was they already had their lineup. Nintendo understood how the industry works. You need competition to make anything grow. So there's like, okay.
And people don't seem to understand that Nintendo is competing. They are competing with Sony and Xbox with their games.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Console.
They're not competing with them with their games. That's the thing. The only time there was ever competition with Nintendo was with Sega, because Sega and Nintendo were both video game companies. Sony is not a video game company. There is no competition. These two brands are not even in the same goddamn, what's the word for this thing here? Stock listing. They're not. They're in totally different areas. They don't compete. They never have and they never will. One is a consumer electronic giant. The other one is a fucking software app company. And then the other one's a video game company. They're not even in the same thing. It's so stupid. You know what the problem is? It's a lack of education. The people do not understand. They think there's some type of Super Bowl war going on. Nintendo is going to do what Nintendo believes is the best thing to do for Nintendo. That's it. And Nintendo knows what's best for their gamers. Nintendo gamers don't even know what's best for them. And this is an old man saying this. Nintendo gamers don't know what the hell they want. Nintendo gamers want to act like they're smart, They want to feel like they're intelligent or like they don't know what they want. What they judge what they want based on what the opposition of Nintendo is doing. So what the opposition does, they go, yeah, see, Nintendo should do this. But wait a minute, why? Because the opposition, so Nintendo should do something because the opposition? I don't get it. I thought Nintendo was supposed to do what Nintendo does, not what the opposition does. So,
and you don't seem to understand that because they're so sick in mind, like, because they think the gaming industry trying with all these nice, pretty looking games, when they don't seem to realize that most of the games on Sony and Xbox on Sunday games are lost. Look at what's happening now. So Microsoft is considering putting Halo and shit
on PlayStation.
I am like, oh, don't get me wrong, Microsoft is playing the money game. They're not playing the old game versus game shit. They're playing the money game.
Can I make a comment? Can I jump and make a comment? Kisan says Nintendo did what Sega did what Nintendo don't. You're right. They don't die. Continue.
Yeah. So Microsoft is playing the money game because they got Bill Gates money, so they got money. They can do whatever they want and they have fun. So they're playing the money game. They've done that ever since they created Game Pass. Let me tell you something. If Microsoft was really so focused on trying to make a profit on the actual profit on the game, they really think Game Pass will have existed? No. But what is the concept of Game Pass? The concept of Game Pass is for you to pay a small fee of $15. Okay, I'm just gonna say $20 a year, and you get an exchange. You get a whole catalog of games, especially new games that are in rotation. You can play for free until they do another rotation, which will probably in the next every 3 to 4 months. Right? That means they are paying studios to say, okay, I know that we're gonna make this game free. These gamers on the Game Pass. But in exchange, we're gonna give you this amount of money for you to put your game, even though it just came out, on Game Pass. You'll be surprised how much money. Microsoft makes on just the Game Pass subscription alone.
Well, this is all.
Game Pass on as well.
We'll see how that works out.
Right? So it's a money game. They could care less. And on the Sony side, some of their iconic IPs are going to PC. Why? It's not because they see a market in PC and they can get more money. No. The reason why they're going to PC is because Sony needs to make money to cover the costs it took to make the game. I don't know how they're going to do that with Spider-Man 2, considering it took $300 million to make the fucking game, which is more than which is much more than the cost to acquire Insomniac Games, the creating the Spider-Man IP, which was $229 million. That is crazy. We end up spending more money to make one fucking game that is to acquire a studio, entire studio to be exclusive to your brand to make that one game. I'm just looking at that. And I think that, no, it's too, the game industry is too trying. Yeah, too young, because you are just enjoying the wave of these nice looking games and not realizing the event, you're not seeing the eventual collapse, because games like these are getting harder to sustain financial. You're not seeing the eventual collapse. All your people are being blinded by these games going on discount 1 week after, and this and that, and that.
Oh, we got a new comment coming in.
Satoru Iwata warned you guys about this, which is why Nintendo kept their feet firm when you guys were put. Oh, you need this more power. You need more power. Satoru Iwata, no, because we see what's going to happen.
Well, the Ottawa, no, what's his name? You're talking about the one that died, right? Yeah, the one. Yeah, okay. He learned when everyone was saying, "Oh man, the Wii was destroying everyone," and then they said, "Come on, Nintendo, you need to get a more powerful system. You need to upgrade." The Wii U, and that was the worst thing Nintendo ever did. Nintendo learned: do not listen to the audience. Do not make this about power. Make this about games. Stick to it. You are
No, it was the GameCube when they learned.
No, they didn't learn it. No.
That is competition you had, yeah.
No, it wasn't. The GameCube was not stronger than the PS2. The GameCube was weaker than the PS2. What are you talking about?
It was.
No, it wasn't. I'm telling you, it was the Wii, the what's the word? It was the Wii U that was our Tony's. No, not our Tony. I'm getting them confused with the creator of Pac-Man. They made their mistake when they tried to make the Wii U compete by creating a stronger version of the Wii to compete with the PS3. Dumbest fucking move ever. Stupid. Because we're listening to the fans. And that's when Nintendo said, we're not doing this shit anymore. No more power shit. This is about making video games. But 1 second. So we got some comments in here. And the crazy part is that Nintendo was talking about that t-shirt back in 2016. After the Wii U, I really fell off from there. Wii U, from what I remember, did poorly, and Smash Wii U suffered a lot to them. Exactly. Smash didn't even need to come out for the Wii U. Smash could have just came out for the Wii, and that would have been good enough, right?
Yeah, it didn't even. Yes. The one thing with Smash Wii U was kind of unfortunate, and it didn't also help the fact that all the fans were reacting to how Bayonetta was kind of dominating the Smash scene. It really helped.
Then it said suffered a lot due to the wanting the 3DS and the Wii versions being equal. It was a mess. Game was how too much to make. 300 million, that's crazy. Vintra says, I remember
Spider-Man 2. It took over 300 million to make Spider-Man 2. But keep in mind, it's sold as of right now. Well, it's a new year, but as of November, it sold like 6 million.
It says, Vintra says, I remember seeing everyone crying on Twitter because the Switch 2 was rumored to run as well as a PS4. That doesn't matter. So that's good. As long as they make good games, that's it. No one gives a fuck about nothing else. Call of Duty 3 on the Wii U was a wild time. Okay. Yeah. Someone says, then they remade Zelda Ocarina on 3DS, which made no sense. That made all the sense in the world. Why would you care about remaking Ocarina of Time for a modern system? It's a fucking first generation polygon game. Fuck, you wanna waste all of that to put that? That's stupid. No. All to me, I could not enjoy the game details and the graphics on a small screen. See, that's the problem, Matt. Nintendo does not make games for graphics, bro. Nintendo makes games for story and experience. They make it for you to grab. They wanted people to be able to enjoy the game on the go, and you can't even complain because they even created a thing. I forgot what they created. That thing where you can plug your GameCube, no, your 3DS games to your the game. Was it the GameCube? Which one you can put? You can port it on and then you can play it on your big screen.
It was either the Wii U or the Wii U or the GameCube.
Yeah, it was one of those things. So there was always a way to play it on your big screen. The purpose was for you to re-experience. If you truly want to experience the redefined blah 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 on the go, man, listen. They for the GameCube, they made Ocarina of Time, Master, blah blah blah. Like, how many times you guys want Nintendo to keep remaking this shit, man? Come on, man. Makes no sense. You guys, this is what I'm
It's
talking
not,
about.
it's rather better for Nintendo to make a new IP than it is to just keep remaking it just because you guys wanna ride that nostalgia trip. Yeah.
And then when Nintendo remakes,
Same people that said, "Oh, Nintendo relies on nostalgia." I'm
exactly.
like,
And then when they try to do something new, you complain about it. And it's like, this is what I'm talking about. Nintendo fans, and I know more than anyone, Nintendo fans don't know what the fuck they want. They don't. They don't know what they want. The best thing Nintendo can ever do is Nintendo think for you guys. Trust me. You don't know what you want. Don't know what you want. What you want to do is you're making the war against Sony and whatever personal. And it's not personal, bro. It's strictly business. You want to go argue with your PlayStation friends and your Xbox friends that Nintendo is better. Like, bro, those people are billionaires. Like, they don't care. You're the only one that cares. They don't care.
Exactly. It's all about, it's just simply this. Company makes a product. Right? You like the product. You want to buy the product. If you don't like the product, then just don't buy it. Don't try to tell, okay, this product is nice, but I rather this product is this. Okay, and go find a company that buys that particular product. Don't be telling a developer what their artistic vision of a game should be. Since when is
Like the Smash community and what's his name? And what's his name again? Oh my goodness, how can I forget his name? The creator of Smash. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, Sakurai.
Sakurai, yeah, exactly. It's like dudes telling Sakurai what to do with Smash Brothers. This shit is wild. These are wild times. Guys become
Exactly. And Sakurai literally pointed out, especially during the Terry Bogard persecution,
yeah.
and he was speaking on like a motherfucker, where the thing of fight, because keep in mind, the only reason why he made Smash was because he ended up bodying a couple of people in an arcade playing King of Fighters, and he's like, you know what? I want to make a fighting game. That is not like what I did to those poor people. Now, listen. He literally put that. He literally put explain what he's hinting at that if it wasn't put that basically his time playing King of Fighters is what inspired him to make Smash. Which is why Terry Bogard holds a special place in his heart.
Let me read the other comments. GBA to the GameCube got that money back just like that. Hold on, wait. Okay. They remade, oh wait, no, he said 120 million to make, and guess what? They got that money back like that. You could do that with your GBA to GameCube. I think it's running, what the hell is this? As well as the PS4 in Amazing Peak. Okay. It as the PS4 is amazing. People are crazy delusional to think Nintendo will release a Switch 2 with the same power as a PS5. Really unrealistic expectation. To make a system
Not
at the
even
hold on.
Steam Deck runs at a level that
First of all, to make a system as powerful as a PS5 will run Nintendo's pockets in terms of hardware, and that's not. They will kill their profit margin by doing that. Run the system at a PS4. That's that. Hold that shit until 7 years from now, and you'll get a PS5. You get a PS5 or 6 version of another Nintendo system. That's how it's always been, bro. Nintendo's never changed their plan from like dog shit years. Come on, man.
The whole plan for Nintendo and every company should be is to make a profit. Not just keep Sony share a loss. The only reason why Sony and Microsoft can is because they make their money elsewhere.
Because they're not video game companies. That's why. The main reason I would like to have seen Ocarina of Time remade on the big screen is because the artistic and game, the art style and the game itself was not fully realized to me. There could be more dungeons added and new stuff. But why do all of that when you could just remake a brand new Zelda game? See what I'm saying? That makes no sense. Why do that when they could just make a brand new Zelda game? You literally said, and add new dungeons, meaning you want new shit in the game. Okay, why not just make a new Zelda game? It just makes sense to just make a new Zelda game. Why keep refurbishing the same shit over and over to have people say all Nintendo does is remake their old masterpieces, blah, blah, blah. They have no blah, blah, blah. You'll have people start complaining and saying there's no artistic a bone in Nintendo's body because all they keep doing is remaking their oldies because they can't make new games. And then now you're all over in a new argument all over again. So, bro, you can't win that argument, man. Man, I'm a Nintendo fan, I'm a Zelda fan. Fuck Ocarina of Time, man. Move on. Breath of the Wild is infinitely better. Infinitely. By leaps and bounds. Come on, man. Like, get out of here with that shit, man. We need to keep the shit moving. Like, you can't be selfish, man. You gotta think about the next generation coming. You can't be thinking Nintendo's making games for you. That's wild. You want them old school games? Save your systems, man. And Nintendo builds systems to last.
That's the same thing regarding the Pokemon coming as well. I'm like, you have to realize that you guys are adults now. You are outgrowing the franchise.
Exactly.
You're not going to make the game something mature and pretty boy.
Exactly. Then what about the next generation that wants to get into the game? It's like when people say, "Come on, man, look at Power World. Power World is way much better. How come Nintendo don't make that? How will that serve the children?"
And go play Power World.
Yeah, go play Power World.
If Nintendo wasn't being all PR, and so even they would just simply say, "Okay, enjoy yourself, play Power World." They're not doing anything that would make us sweat anyways because they're not doing anything illegal anyway. So
the thing is this, right? You gotta consider the children, the generation that's coming after you. They never got a chance to experience. What's the name of this thing here? Pokemon. So they gotta make a game for those kids. Why do you think they made Ocarina of Time for that 3DS? Guess who was buying the 3DS? Kids. And kids who grew up and never got a chance to play Ocarina of Time, well, here's your shot to play on this handheld that y'all so easily eat up all the time. You guys got to look at this from a business, man. You guys are not looking at it from a business. You're looking at it from a fanboy's point of view. And a fanboy's point of view don't give a fuck about nothing other than Nintendo winning a stupid-ass argument against Sony fans. And Nintendo doesn't give a fuck about that. That does not pay any of those guys' bills. It does not send any of their kids to their Ivy League schools. It doesn't pay for the yacht that they're renting. It doesn't pay for the mistress that they're having an affair with and all that other shit. Man, they don't care about none of that. You're the only one who cares about the games on that level. They don't care. And I knew this even when I was a kid. I knew this when I was a friggin' kid. I was like, I'm older now. I'm like, Nintendo's doing what they're doing. Nintendo needs to stick to this goddamn roadmap and don't get off of it. Sony and Microsoft will die before Nintendo comes off their roadmap because Nintendo's roadmap works. Sony and Microsoft, because they're not video game companies, they gotta keep changing with the trends of time. You know how many times? Let me put you onto some real shit. I'm gonna keep it pretty right now. Sony and Microsoft fans are the biggest bullshitting ass fans ever. Them niggas jump ship and swap ship so many times, it's crazy. You know how many Microsoft fans were once PlayStation fans and how many PlayStation fans were once Microsoft fans? Dudes switch off like LeBron James creating super teams. It's crazy. Dudes is just all over the place. Dudes can't stay in any one place. No diss to LeBron, but like everybody makes a super team anyway. Like dudes can't stay on one team. Like, come on, man. It's like stay on a team. Now watch how many dudes who are Microsoft fans talk shit about Microsoft now that Microsoft wants to put some of their games on a PlayStation. Oh, Microsoft's a piece of shit. Yeah. Niggas is all over the place, bro. Niggas is cheating on their girls, cheating on their families, cheating on their moms and kids and the video game companies. Damn, we in an age of cheaters. Dudes can't stay loyal to nothing, bro.
Not to mention, I think it also contributes to the fact that there's been some layoffs on Microsoft's side. Actually, there's been a lot of layoffs in terms of
I wonder why.
And it's like,
I wonder why. Microsoft as a company. Microsoft
retained their 98% employee retention.
Yeah,
Right.
and you know why? Because Microsoft is not even winning in its own industry. AI is fucking Microsoft up. Let me get these comments in a second. The creative power basically said he put guns in it with Americans in mind. Damn. Hold on, let me scroll up. I'm missing some comments here. Whoa, this is a lot of comments I'm missing. All right. I like remakes, but they type that they made the game feel new and fresh, but keep the style intact. Bro, I have every single Nintendo system I've ever bought ever. If I want that nostalgia, bro, I run right back to it. Yardman, welcome Yardman. Morning, good afternoon. Morning, afternoon, good night. Oh yeah. All right, bro. I did enjoy a lot of Breath of the Wild, but it was too open for me and got bored. Yeah, see, that's the problem, because you play Breath of the Wild for the wrong reason. Breath of the Wild has nothing to do with the open world. It has everything to do with the lore of The Legend of Zelda. Play it with the lore in mind. They made that game to encompass all of the history and the lore of all of Zelda. Literally.
But you see, the problem with that statement is that some people were playing it for a while, but they're playing it for their own perception of the
The
lore.
lore, yeah. The game reminds me a lot of Zelda.
Unfortunately, a lot of people in the Zelda family are going by that same perception.
The map says
It's
that
going their mechanic just because Nintendo doesn't give them, EG doesn't give them a clear-cut roadmap of the lore.
no, they tried that and they failed.
But originally,
No, hold on. They tried that, but they failed with Hyrule Astoria. That's why they don't do that anymore. There's no clear roadmap. The roadmap is the one I made, but nobody's gonna listen to that one. So oh well. So they just done with that shit altogether. The game. Someone said the game reminds me of Zelda 1. Kisaw said the creative power. I already read that. Switch is now the best-selling system of all time in Japan, beating the Nintendo DS 32.9 million. Virtual laugh. Nintendo affairs is crazy. Try. Solo says, I know when Pokemon became peak years ago, they hated on it, saying it was bad for the kids and was doing harm to pets. Now look, today nothing's being said about power with guns and animal slavery. Well, give it a minute. You got to give them time to get there. There's so many other controversies going on. They got to do one at a time. Kisan says Nintendo treated.
No. I'm sorry, Chad, but I'm not even going to say that. It goes to show, no, power with the way people, especially these content creators are going about, goes to show that these people in the gaming space mentally are cooked. I'm just talking about the American ones. Because the fact that they can just grab a knife and just butcher pals outright is kinda, and they're like, yeah, slavery, yeah. I'm like, yo, you guys are mentally cooked. And I just like. Even if you're doing it for the sake of content and getting that money, I'm pretty sure your moral conscience will tell you, no, you know that it's need to calm down.
No, not really, because there's Grand Theft Auto. So this is the way you see people is that's who they are. Anybody who plays Grand Theft Auto is who they are. That's literally why they play the game. They that's what they want to do. That's it. They're just scared to do it. In real life, there's a punishment if you do that in real life. So they go to a video game for it. So it is a reflection of who they are as a person. I will never play Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is a blight on humanity and society. Period. I don't know. Fuck. I've never liked Rockstar from the in terms of what they make in that game. Never did. And I was associated and helping make games for Rockstar with Colleen and Rothman 20 years ago. Yeah, I actually been in them studios. Those European niggas, them niggas is dog shit. They have something's wrong with them. I wouldn't say something's wrong with them. They look at Americans and their video games are made with what they think Americans are. So when you see games like Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption, that's what they think Americans are. And you know so funny shit? Before I used to say those racist motherfuckers, but 20 years later I'm like, nah, they're right. Anyway, moving on.
They got it right. No, they know it.
So let me see something here. Nintendo treated the entire company like Mega Man, but better. PS5 and Xbox. What? Meat gobblers. My man wrote the word meat gobblers over their teraflops. He said PS5 and Xbox meat gobblers over their teraflops. The graphics. So Vitra says, I stick on my computer, man. Nope. Not point in the touching controllers. No point in touching controllers other than Nintendo. Well, that kind of makes sense. What direction do you think Zelda will go into next? Actually, don't know, and I'm starting little by little not to care. Do you think they will make a new Breath of the Wild style game? Don't know. Shit was hilarious and sad at the same time. Keeson says that boy entire 5 billion in the console war. What again? Only on my channel I make maps. I make a lot of content for people. It's ton of fun. Maybe try Total Miner out. What? What do you mean? Maybe try Total Miner out. What is that? Ventura says, no. Venantra says, Red Dead Redemption. I love it. Beautiful game, not even graphic-wise. Story is beautiful. Yeah, I know. Story is beautiful, but you can run down a harlot in the street and shoot her in the back. You can do it. You can do it. Red Dead Redemption is just Grand Theft Auto in the cowboy in the Wild Wild West. That's pretty much what it is. And the fact that people even gravitate towards these games, this is crazy. I seen the new Grand Theft Auto, and you got, oh man. You know, son, let me just hold my tongue before I start World War VI. Let me just not say certain shit, bro. I'm gonna leave it as it is, man. People play.
All I'm saying is that Grand Theft Auto 6, even though this was what we expect Grand Theft Auto to look in a graphical state, but not like you can run on the PlayStation 4. It's just that Grand Theft Auto 5 has been a PlayStation 3 game for the longest. People don't even realize that they were playing a 10-year-old game, so that when they see Grand Theft Auto 6 come out, with all these women and all these people look, because it's like they have that Photoshop. I'm like, guys, you've been playing a PlayStation 3 game this entire time.
Oh man, society.
All I'm saying is, for Grand Theft Auto 6 is looking more like what's going on in real life than it is in any other video game. And if you think that Grand Theft Auto 5 role playing was bad, oh, it's gonna get a whole lot worse than Grand Theft Auto 6.
I can imagine. Someone says, oh, well, a bunch of comments came in at one time. Someone says, as I've gotten older, I just do not enjoy GTA 5. It has aged poorly to me. Looking forward to GTA 6. Oh, if it aged poorly to you, wait till you see GTA 6, boy. We're gonna turn into LGT. No, I'm not gonna turn into LGT. Talk that talk. Spinza, what's up? Total Miner is a block making game like Minecraft, but a bit more advanced, I'd say. Has a lot of fun mods and creative tools. Okay. That boy says, if he gives his thoughts, lol. Sonic Frontiers got Sega revamping the whole company. Venture says, that shit is deep in Florida too. That boy says, GTA roleplay. Yeah, GTA roleplay. Yo, they have an entire new game style in Grand Theft Auto where you roleplay. So in real life, you got girls giving themselves, no, they use the game to give themselves BBLs. They literally go and they get their friends in real life to come on and fuck their friends virtually. So you have young girls thinking that it's cool to do this. This shit is all this shit is an ops. So all psyops plan to get the next generation to get into degeneracy. They can now role play, and by the time they're 14, they have kids. because they thought Dublon, their boy who was oh, hey, you play Grand Theft Auto? Yeah. So did Tommy come over your house last night? Yeah, what you did? Oh, I sucked his dick. That's a normal conversation in school now. You sucked his dick? Yeah, I let the whole
Grand Theft Auto and chill.
Grand Theft Auto and chill. That's crazy. Grand Theft. Someone go on Twitter and put EMP. Someone tag me on. Hold up. We got a donation. Hold on, bro. Spencer dropped that $1. Thank you, Spencer. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's crazy.
You might see something more general than Grand Theft Auto 2. Let's say Grand Theft Auto, who knows?
Nah, Grand Theft Auto and chill. That's not new shit now, bro. That's not new shit. Yo, you wanna come over my house and play Grand Theft Auto? That's the new swag and riz to get a girl. So let me read the rest of the comments. GTA 5 was whitewashed as far as GTA 6 gonna be ratchet. Sonic was fun, but hold on for a second. Hurricane, shut your hole. Sonic was fun, and I was when I was a child. I still believe anyone that likes Frontiers is forcing it, honestly. Map says, what did you think of the Metroid Prime remastered? It was good. I think it was one of the best games they did. Yeah, it's true. And Shock, they even did it too. Did you see it coming? Yeah, I knew they was gonna remake Metroid Prime. Why wouldn't they? That was a listen Sonic. I feel like Sonic fans lying if they like Frontiers. Chill, bro. Huh? I just picked up
Dude, I keep
and the story just got written.
doing Frontiers that Sega should have never released Frontiers at the same month as Pokemon Garden Map. And it got washed.
I feel like the reason Sonic is doing
Japan
decent
put
now.
that game on sale during the third week.
I feel like Sonic is doing good now because of how good the movies are doing, to be honest. Yeah, well, you have to understand there's an entire new generation getting into Sonic because of its movies. Oh, what the hell? Sonic spoke like 5 times in the story. For me, GTA isn't very fun to me. I could not get into it, honestly. How does Sonic Lost Worlds have a better cutscenes than Frontier? Nah, this dude's bugging. He said this dude's bugging. Oh, damn. I got 30 more minutes left, guys. I wanted to switch gears because I wanted to get into what's going on in the world, and I still got to let you guys know what's next up. Oh, crap. I put that down. Come on, man. Let me just talk about what's next coming up with the Valkyries. I know you guys don't want to talk about girls, but I can only talk about video games but for so long. I'm not an alien. That's the new line, Rashad. I'm not an alien. So yeah, we got some stuff coming up with the Valks in terms of what they're gonna be doing. Ooh, I'm gonna win this. Get clapped, stupid. Tell your man's what? Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Why am I singing You Got a Friend in Me in my head? What the hell? Why does that happen? Get bought, bro. Get bought. So yeah, we got some big progress that we're making. Me and Dragon's gonna make a podcast to teach this generation how to treat women properly and how to get a woman, because a lot of dudes don't know how to touch grass. They're terrible at it. We're keeping it a billion. We gotta do our part to at least help this generation not turn into dog shit, which I honestly think is too late. But hey, you know, you gotta give it a try, right? You gotta give it a try. You can't just let the generation die. A lot of these guys haven't touched grass. A lot of these guys have not played in sand, grass, dirt, nothing. That boy says, I'm an alien, Triforce. At least you're honest, bro. At least you're honest. Don't worry, we got the podcast coming out. Unlike Fresh and Fit, and these other complaining ass, grown ass men acting like they've never gotten pussy in their life. We're gonna show you how to be a man, Kevin Samuel styles, without having to. Well, Kevin Samuel never berated the girls. Everyone's like, look how he's berating the girls. He's not berating none of them chicks. Them chicks, all those girls who say that Kevin Samuel's berating them clearly never had a father. 100.
Yeah.
Um,
They never thought about it.
They had no father, no brother, they had no mat. They had no authentic male figure in their life. They've only been around fuckboys. I literally had to look it up just to remember which game that was on that. Sonic is a roller coaster, okay. It just says, look at Lost Worlds cutscenes, Lost Worlds, okay, they just said that. Maybe, oh, they're talking about Sonic. He passed away in 2020, right? Yeah. The Godfather, Kevin Samuels passed away. Hell no. I ain't talking about graphics. Oh, he's talking about that. Yeah, unfortunately, Kevin Samuels passed away. He was trying to help women understand. See, the thing is, a lot of girls hate Kevin Samuels, but Kevin Samuels was trying to help the average man. He was literally trying to help the average man. He's trying to get these girls to be realistic in their choices in men, because all these girls want a high value man, and he's like, what's wrong with a normal dude? What's wrong with the average? Like, you have these busted ass chicks talking about they want a man that's making 6 figures, and then some of these good looking girls is like, oh, he can't fuck with me if he ain't making what I'm making. And it's like, said no man ever. Listen, girls out there, even the bum ass dude, we don't give a fuck what money you make. In our minds, this is men, good and bad men. You know what we think? We're men and we're better than you. In fact, we don't think we're better than you. We know we're better than you because we run the world. We made the world. Everything you live in and you breathe in, we made it for you. So we don't give a shit if you make more money than us. You're still not better than us. So please stop telling us how much money you make. We don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, you can't fuck us. Only we can fuck you. You will always be on your back. You will always be on your knees. Plain and simple. So all the money you make will not change that position. So, with that being said, you'd be surprised that the average man gets the baddest chicks. The average man gets the baddest chicks. And do you know why? Because the average man understands, and I'm talking about man, not men, or males, because you have a lot of, I don't know what these dudes, aliens, these, like, I keep telling you guys, dudes, aliens out here, right? A lot of these dudes they're just wild, straight wild stallions. Dudes don't know how to conduct themselves. They don't know what being a man is. You got dudes complaining to girls, talking about the first time they meet a girl, you'll come to my house. Wild. Want a girl to come to their house off rip. Wild. Shit is crazy. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Are you still talking about video games and cutscenes and RTX graphics? And see, my wife even laughed. This is crazy. Someone clip the last 5 minutes, please. Clip the last 5 minutes. When did 2D jump in here? Oh man, I'm lost. Therefore, I could see my point. Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay. So oh man. Travis, behave yourself. What? That's what I gotta do. There's a lot of things happening in the world, but it's a mess, honestly. Not really. The American public doesn't really give a shit about what's going on in the world, so nobody even knows it's a mess. That's sad, actually. That's a sad statement to make. Nobody even understands what's going on in the world and care. That's crazy. would it be a fruity take if I say I want Tamagotchi Life too? Okay, so that boy says, so no world talk tonight? Yeah, we get into the world talk right now. I'm finishing up on the Valkyries. So this summer is gonna be crazy for the Valkyries. They got two the Valkyries have two what's the word for this in here? Two anime conventions to attend. Right? On top of that, they have a K-pop sleepover pool party, blah blah blah, in the summer. Right? They also crap, I died. Also, we're trying to set up. So this is for you guys. They're trying to set, if you guys even still understand they exist. We're trying to set up for the Joy-Con boys to come to Jamaica. To find out if the Joy-Con boys have turned men. Let me see what this guy says. Try. Don't look at me that way. That look was crazy. What's the Tamagotchi? You shouldn't have even asked that question, bro. Like, why you look at the camera like that? That needs to be clipped. For real, that look was wild. Yes, someone clip that, bro. Someone go back and clip that. Think of it as a Sims, but with the knees, the map. What? I just saw something on Tamagotchi's life earlier. Don't even realize it disappeared. Someone clipped the 20 seconds before the look and the 20 seconds after the look, please. I posted it. Give me the link. I need that. You know why I don't think I ever became popular or famous? Because no one made enough memes about me. That's crazy, ain't it? You're famous based on the memes made about you. I don't think people has made enough memes about me. Oh, man. Cat, you gotta behave yourself. Bro, explain what you guys just saw on the screen. The times we live in. How about I make a clip channel, Triforce? See if you make a like that boy, if you make a clip channel, I'm an entertainer. If you make a clip channel, that boy, what is the clip channel gonna be about? Is it gonna be about me specifically? Or is it going to be about the Empire? This includes the Valkyries. Please, answer that question. If Triforce had a couple memes of him blow up, then he would be huge. You will be famous one day. Keep it up. I don't give a shit about being famous. It's actually overrated. What I want to do is I want to become wealthy so I can get shit done. Yo, the Dragon's been quiet. You there, bro?
I'm basically playing a game right now, so.
Okay. For you and the Valkyries. Oh.
Because if you can see my stream, I'm basically playing a game that saw right on West.
Alright, he said he would make it based on me and the Valkyries. Because had you not said that answer, bro, I was gonna hit you with the Riley. Nigga, you gay. Straight up. I was gonna keep it so 100 with you. I'm like, nigga, you gay. But it's kind of funny. You guys don't watch the Valkyries, unfortunately. You don't. And I know you guys don't watch the Valkyries, so don't tell me you do. Because the Valkyries, if the Valkyries, when they get oh my god, this game needs to stop this shit, bro. The Valkyries don't even be getting like 10 concurrent viewers per stream. That's how I know y'all don't go to the channel, which is right below me, like right here. It's made right here. But more memes and funny shit happens on their channel, especially when the girls come over, like when Asari and Nala's on. So much dumb shit be happening, and there be nobody there to clip the foolishness and post it out online. And we need an army to get the girls out there, but nobody wants to come around pussy. Like I said, this is aliens. I don't understand it. We got some nice, bodacious looking girls here for you guys. And y'all niggas want to talk about Sonic Frontiers and why it didn't do well. As if Sega gives a shit. Sega's like, nigga. Nigga. Have you guys seen that meme with the girl who she was sitting on a chair talking to some guy and her weed fell off and fell behind her? That girl is mad funny, bro. Hold on, let me see something. I don't see you play a lot of games. Which games do you like a lot other than... Bro, I'm 46 going on 47 this year. The reason why you don't see me playing games is because I'm not wealthy. I literally manage the Valkyries. I have to help my wife's family. I have so much going on in my personal life, I have no time to play video games. Do you know why I play Tetris all the time? I only play Tetris to keep my hands, my eye and hand coordination at max peak. So if a new game comes out, I can react. That's it. And Tetris is the only game that enables you to do that. That's why I play 24/7 all the time. It's just to keep me, it's not even to keep me at the level to compete with these gods in Tetris anymore. It's just to keep me to maintain my fundamentals. That's it. If I went on Saturdays when I have time, I play new games. Like I go back to Zelda. I'm playing Batman, Telltales. I'm playing whatever the name of this game here. What's the name of the fucking game? It's a horror game. What the hell? Walking Dead. Yeah. And the reason why you don't see me playing other newer games than that, because I'm not spending money to buy any more games. And someone wants to watch me play a new game, they sponsor me the game. Last new game I played outside of Batman, Telltales, and Tears of the Kingdom was Triangle Strategy. That game was godlike. Godlike. I played that straight through at it, and people came on. So if anybody's interested in me playing anything new, you got to sponsor the game plus a $10 tip for me to play. And then I'll play it. Someone said, hold on. Damn, 9 comments went by. Hold on, I got to catch up, guys. Give me a second. 18 people in there at 4 o'clock in the morning. We can barely get 9 people in Niall's room 7 o'clock in the evening. This is crazy. Yeah, you told him to shut up, huh? Oh, there he is. Solo, what's up? Why would it be why would it be only you, old man? I don't get it. What does that mean? Being famous, I think, isn't the end goal for everyone. I agree. Yeah, when the girls come over, it's funny. That boy trying to hide. That was smart. That was a smart comment, that boy. I respect that comment. I think I saw the Valkyries once. Isn't what I'm interested in, honestly. Map. What is the Valkyries about? When you say isn't what you're interested in, what is it that you're not interested in? I bet you get the Valkyries wrong. You know nothing about the Valkyries. Because the Valkyries is just a female version of me. Literally. With tits and ass. That's it. But they're in the same shit that I'm into. The same shit we're talking about right now on stream, playing video games, they're into that and more. In fact, they're more into video games than I am. I'm not into video games as much as I used to be because I'm older and I got other things to worry about. They're younger, so they're into the games like that. But dudes don't want to go over there and talk to them because dudes don't touch grass. So they're scared to talk. They're like, I don't want to go in there with the girls because if I go in there, I'm going to feel So dudes would avoid going on a channel. Nah, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm just not gonna. I'm just not gonna do it. Forget about it. I was gonna do something, but forget about it. But do you know what in this society? You know what the problem is? You guys think because of the fan service you see on the side of the Valkyries, you got the Valkyries misunderstood. So all that stuff that you see with the Valkyries twerking at the beach and all that other shit, first of all, that's actually good for you. It shows you that there's things out there in life more important than video games. But the reason why they do that is because they model for a bathing suit company. I bet you didn't know that. A lot of people don't know that. They model for a bathing suit company down here in Jamaica. Number two, it's a fucking tropical island. It's not like they're in bathing suits out in the street. They're in bathing suits at a beach. So that's why they're in there. And then when you understand that, then you're like, oh, okay. So like, what do? They literally sit down, play video games, talk about anime, talk about cosplaying. They do all this shit that you guys want me to do, that I'm too old to do. But you guys would rather sit here and talk to a 46-year-old man about video games than to be in a room with a mid-20-year-old girls talking about video games. Clip that. So it's just wild. It's just wild. Let me see something. I gotta reevaluate my life. Let me stop bashing on you guys. Being fit. Let me say something. Yeah, I read that. We're more interested in old Jamaican man playing Tetris. 4 o'clock in the morning. I gotta, hold on. That's completely fine. I didn't know. Try. Have you played any Soul games? Dark Souls or Elden Rings? No, those games to me suck. I don't think those games are. The story is the only thing I will play those games for. Everyone says, oh, Dark Souls is hard. Shut the fuck up. Those games are not hard. You just suck. Those games are not hard. Let me see something here. You're not interested in cake and fine women, linking anime and comics. Nah, son. Yikes. Empire. I was commenting on a hurricane when you said he was quiet. Oh, okay, cool, thanks. Because I was like, what do you mean by that? You're telling the dog shut up. See, hurricane, they're telling you shut up. I can't do it. I'm a taken man, Triforce. Bro, even better. The Valkyries hate when niggas try to hit on them. So if you're married, even better. They just want people to come and talk to them and play video games with. Dragon comes on the stream, he plays Pokemon Unite with them. They be going playing Mario Kart and all that. All the shit that you guys want me to do, they do. I'm like, I don't do it because I don't have time. Then Trissa, I can only hang with dudes. That's wild. That is a wild comment, bro. That is a wild comment. Yo, someone clip that, bro. Clip me reading that comment and then the look I gave. That's just crazy. Oh man. I want to listen to you, sir. Alright. And see, the thing is, you know what the sad part is? I can't go on the Valkyrie streams. I wish I could go on the Valkyrie streams. I know if I went to the Valkyrie streams, mad people would come over. But then the Valkyries wouldn't get any support. Because niggas are demons. You got a man over there? Nah, chill. I ain't fuck with y'all. Fucking losers. But I'm thinking about compromising that and making a stream where one day the admins are on. Wait a minute. Honey, back in the days when Vivid Queen was still a Valkyrie, did I ever come on the stream with all of y'all? Huh?
It's okay.
I
Only
remember.
when some shit went just totally wrong and then you have to come on the mic, but you don't normally come on the screen.
Oh, okay. Triforce is a proud white man. What?
The fuck?
That's what? How do you even figure that, bro? So yeah, we got a lot going. Tomorrow I'm gonna stream early. There's gonna be a yikes. Okay, so let me ask you guys this. What about when I stream in the daytime? I have the Valkyries on my stream. What about that? What do you guys think about that? Would y'all then come through and come hang out with the girls if I'm around? Will y'all feel safe if I'm around? Alright, that was bad trollish, bro. That was me trolling hard as a motherfucker, bro.
I'm just sorry. I'm just thinking, oh, do you feel safe if you talk to do when I'm around? Really?
Yeah, what do you guys feel?
Not knowing compensation.
Because there's a new Valkyrie she just joined the other day. She's coming over tomorrow, and I'm thinking since it's going to be a daytime stream, maybe I should stream with the Valkyries, and then in the evening, now I can stream on her channel. What do you think about that, huh? Let me see what these guys says. Yeah, that's crazy. Feel more safe with Triforce around. Keys up with the stop sign. Oh boy.
That's just wild, bro. But need protection from these girls? What about that?
You know something? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? 1 second, guys. I got mucus in my throat. Yes, it was a team. You know how we're gonna try this tomorrow? Now, I'm gonna need your phone. I'm gonna use your phone as my face cam, and I'm gonna put that back up on the bed with you and the girl. And then, wait a minute. So there's a camera on me, then you and the girls, and then there's the game. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna give this a try. We're gonna give it a try. Mucus. You don't know what mucus is? When you eat cheese, butter, dumplings, flour, the stuff that makes the breeding ground for cancer and disease. I mean, the Triforce is one of the most powerful things, so I guess that's the reason why you feel safe. You guys need to stop. So I'm going to try it tomorrow. I'll try it. In fact, the girl, she will be here around 2 o'clock. She has to leave at 6. So I'll do 2 to 4 on my stream, and then 4 to 6 on her stream. On Empress Now stream. Then Hasari should be over. Yeah, that means, wow, I don't get much time to sleep. If I go to sleep at 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1. Only gives me 7 hours of rest. That's not bad. So I got to go to sleep by 6. Let me see. If the Valkyries were dressed better in longer dresses and no cleavage and ass stuff, I'd love to see you talk about games with them. So I'm going to act like I didn't read that comment. I'm sorry, Matt. At my age, I like looking at sexy girls. I don't like looking at boring chicks. That's just me. I need... Have you ever watched... Oh, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you what, Matt. Go watch David Chappelle's... David Chappelle has a new comedy skit on Netflix. And I'm being dead serious. I'm not being facetious when I say this. Go watch his thing. There's a thing where David Chappelle talks about he likes going to strip clubs, right? And David Chappelle is married. And he says, and guys go, what the fuck, bro, you're married? And he says, no. Like, everyone gets the wrong idea. He's like, y'all think I want to go to strip clubs to talk to the girls. I don't. I'll be there. And he's like, and I'll be trying to read a book. I just like the environment of beautiful women when I'm relaxing. And you know, so funny, I 100% can relate to David Chappelle. I am the type of guy, I like being around women. No offense, I don't like being around men. Men, I have too much testosterone. Extra men is too much testosterone. And then today's men are fucking stupid. The shit that they laugh about, talk about, think about, you just be looking at them and be like, yo, what are they putting in the milk? I swear, this shit is like rotting the brains of this generation of people. And I'm not even being funny on that shit. I'm being dead ass serious. It's like dudes are crazy in this day and age. Like, literally crazy. Like, dudes are literally nuts. Bro, Trifles, you got me dying 5 in the morning. The fruit. I don't even got male friends like that. Like, I don't mind hanging around. Here's an example. I'm gonna try to relate. I'm gonna try to relate to. Cause I don't want to make fun of the situation. I'm not trying to shit on anybody on it. So don't take it that way. Don't turn in a little bitch and start complaining now. What I'm trying to say is this. You have some dudes in this world who be like, yo, let's get the dudes together and let's go all hang out and chill. I'm the type of guy who be like, oh, let's get the girls and we can and go hang out. And then you have some dudes who be like, why you want to bring the girls for? See, I got a problem with that. Maybe my late great grandfather was a white Spartan. Remember when Xerxes put his hand on his shoulder and says, all you need to do is kneel, and he goes, got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. I like a mutual environment of testosterone. And what's the other thing that I get some of these words together? Testosterone and estrogen. Yes, thank you. Sorry. I need a balance. I can't just be around dudes talking about video games all the time. Even when I was crusading the Game Master and shit. All that shit? Nah, bro. Yo, even on every Nintendo Switch line, every Switch line. Every Nintendo launch line I've been on, I can't be there with a bunch of dudes. I brought my ex-wife at the time. I brought Valkyries with me, and there were other girls. I'm not standing no video game line waiting for a video game to launch with a bunch of dicks and balls. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck off the planet. Even gay niggas don't do that. That's crazy. Gay niggas hang out with more girls than straight men. What world do we live in? This is wild. That is... Oh, shit. Dragon. I just noticed something. When you come down here, is it possible you can get me a brand new Nintendo? Actually, you know something? I'm going to try. Guys, in the community, I need a new Pro Controller. This is the last Pro Controller. I had 4 Pro Controllers. This is the last one that's working. It's starting to drift a little bit. And I dropped my controller today, and the back is loose. So I don't know how much longer this Pro Controller is going to last. So I can buy one out here in Jamaica, but it's 12 grand, which is like $80. I don't know why the fuck is it $80 out here in Jamaica. Or if you guys can raise enough money quick enough before Dragon comes down, because Dragon is coming down here to Jamaica. When's the date you get here?
First and 22nd.
February 22nd. So if we can raise enough money, I can get Dragon. Dragon can buy me a Pro Controller in America for the $60 that it costs and bring it down here. If not, I'm going to need to raise $80 and get a new Pro Controller, because it's the last controller I have, and me and my wife shares this controller. So if I don't have this controller, no more Switch games, we're going to be in a problem. Let me see something. Bro, Triforce, you got me dying. 5 in the morning. Exit. I don't, wait, hold on. I don't even got male friends. I just chill with my girl and her family because niggas is wild. You can do as you like, but that's me. No, I get that's you, Matt. But what is the... first of all, here's what you don't know. So you're wondering why the girls don't have clothes on. What? Number one, no, like, well, he thinks the cleavage and the shorts that y'all have, in America, they think that's no clothes. They don't understand there's a culture down here in Jamaica. One, this is not America. It is February for you guys. You guys are dying right now in the winter. Let me show you what it is. 4 a.m. in the morning with the sun down. Jamaica weather. It's 74 degrees right now. 4 o'clock in the morning. 5 o'clock in the morning. 74 degrees. Jamaica does not go below 70 degrees. Ever. Ever. It just doesn't. When that sun comes up, 12 o'clock, it is 90 degrees in February. In Jamaica, it is always summer. You know why I can wear a shirt here? There's a fan in front of me that blows on me to keep my computer from overclocking in the heat. I have a full-fledged standing fan blowing into the computer that has 5 fans in it, or the computer will overheat and die. On top of that, I have another fan right here blowing on me, and then I have a fan behind blowing on my wife because it's that hot in Jamaica. So if you ever wonder why these girls dress half naked, it's because it's fucking hot. It's also a good reason to sell fan service when they're streaming. That's why you see these girls wearing shorts and cleavage, because if they wore their clothes on, they would sweat in it. And who would want to watch a sweaty ass girl? Me, every time the girls are streaming, or when it's just my wife streaming, I have my shirt off. I'm just in boxers. But I know when I stream, you can't have your shirt off. You have to put on your shirt. So I put on a shirt. I don't wear a shirt in the fucking house. It's fucking hot. The other 2 kids, her little brothers, they wear shorts. Nobody wears shirts in the house except for the women. That's it. And when we're not streaming, it's bra. That's all. Bra and panties walking in the house. It is too fucking hot. And I'm just letting you know that because maybe you have not looked at it from that point of view. But if you're thinking that they're just wearing it because, oh, this is to get guys to come on, no. There's a legitimate reason. It just so happens to fit with the reason, oh, okay, that will also bring in viewers, guys who want to see sexy girls. It just works for us. So just want you to know that. If you don't believe me, anyone can just Google and type in Jamaican weather. 5 o'clock in the morning, 74 degrees in February. Nigga, this is the coldest time of the year for you guys. This is, we call this, so we have 3 forms of summer. No, we have 4 forms of summer, right, in Jamaica. We have fall, which is called Escanor 1. Then you have winter, Escanor 2. Then you have spring, Escanor 3. And then you have summer, we call it the 1. Nigga, in June and July and August of summer in Jamaica, nigga, you're a dead man in over here. Especially if you never come and live in Jamaica. Come to Jamaica and stay in Jamaica in June, July, and August. You're fried. Nigga, you better walk around with water and keep dousing yourself. You turn on fire in the summertime. Nigga, it's normal degrees is 100 every day. At nighttime, 9 o'clock at night, there's no sun, 90 degrees. Nigga, how is it 90 degrees at 9 o'clock at night? Nigga.
90 degrees with no sun.
Like, how is it 90 degrees with no sun? Nigga. What? So I gotta walk.
I be like, I don't have the fan on. Keep in mind, I don't have the lights on or anything. I don't have the lights on or anything. I don't have the fan on and be sweaty.
Let me see something. Hold on. Let me go back up and read the rest of the comments. Let me get all the comments in. Okay, so estrogen. Our school system failed our kids. That's a random comment. I was in a group chat with a bunch of these white dudes, and literally the only thing they do is make hard end jokes and send buff black men twerking. What?
Get it?
I remove myself from those shits because it's crazy. I'm talking niggas with jobs and in their 20s. Damn, that I'm gonna use the maps comment right after that. Damn, that's nuts. Yeah, Jamaica's. I gotta walk out in a brick. Okay, so Solo says same. The only reason why my pro drips is because I dropped it. The other than that, they're great. Yeah, I know. And you're gonna drop the controller at least once. That sucks. Weather is really hot there. Yeah, weather is very hot here. You don't have to believe me. Google the weather in Jamaica. You just Google it and you'll see it's 74 degrees. Right now it's 5:06 a.m. in the morning. The sun's not out and it's 74 degrees. Nigga, what? That's stupid. Ain't no way you got Jamaican blood and you ain't aware about how hot it is, brother. We've had a huge storm for the past few days. From my front, it's flooded. Thanks for explaining, Triforce. So they're all in the closet. Oh, he's talking about the other guys. So, damn, I would love to be there in the hot versus the cold, which is one of the main reasons why I actually moved to Jamaica. Because when I was homeless, I'd rather die in the heat than die in the streets of New York. I'm not gonna be sitting next to Starbucks covered in snow and niggas walk over my dead body. Nah, I'd rather just die here in Jamaica. I'm dead serious about that comment too. So serious. And that does happen in New York, by the way, if anyone's wondering. New York is a very crazy place. Damn, I would love it, blah, blah. My best friend works is Jamaica and went to visit his homeland last year. You'd be surprised how obsessed and oddly, homoerotic these American racists are. Those dudes are homo-demonic. That's what I call them. They're homo-demonic. They're not just homo. They're homo-demonic. The homosexual guys are okay. These dudes are homo-demonics. They're wild. The shit that they talk about, I'd be like, yo, you alright, bro? I think there's some neurological damage in today's American people. For real. Bro, why are you playing? Crap. All right, we'll recess. Well, it's actually wild. Well, not that. All right, so now that we're gonna try that stream tomorrow. I'm gonna actually thank you guys for that good advice. And like I said, anybody can help me get a new pro controller before Dragon gets down. He can buy it for me in America and then bring it down here, and I won't have to end up paying $80 for a new controller. But with that being said, I'm gonna switch off after I win this game right here to world news. Let's see what how much time we have on the doomsday clock before Joe Biden kills us all. So yeah, come on. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just get to this. Now, how is Jamaica? How are you? How are the brothers and sisters there? Been wanting to learn more about my people and looking to help them. Well, Jamaica is controlled by the king and America, and now China, Russia, the United Kingdom and America is all fighting over how to enslave us over here. That's pretty much what's going on down here. We can't be helped because nobody wants to help Jamaican people. They want to help foreign people who come into Jamaica, so-called help Jamaica, but they don't actually help Jamaican people. The few supporters that I have that donate, that I explain to them that the money that people donate on this channel to help me, You have no idea how powerful the US dollar is over here. And it's funny because nobody supports, with the power of the US dollar, nobody even supports the Jamaica streamers. My channel and my wife's channel makes, in terms of in gaming and anime and cosplay, makes more money than any other Jamaican channel there is. And the only reason why is because is we have an American audience. It's crazy. That's it. And the only reason why my wife has an American audience is because dudes know me. That's the only reason why I do it. I literally promote my wife's channel and beg people to go over there and support. But if not for me, she'd be just like everybody else, which is crazy. Nobody wants to support. Get clapped, stupid.
Oh, so you can support and stuff. Okay. Sounds like, you know.
Your mother, bro.
Okay, stop.
Hold on. So someone says, is it dangerous where you live? Actually, it's more dangerous in Chicago and New York than it is here in Jamaica. All that shit about, oh, Jamaica, you get gunned down. This shit is over exaggerated. You get gunned down anywhere. And Jamaica is safer than than America. That much I'll tell you.
And besides, most of the bands in Jamaica is community based.
Exactly. It's all the people who die in Jamaica. It's gang dumb shit. Niggas arguing PNP government whatever, which the government supplies these niggas with the guns to go shoot each other to stop elections and all that sort of dumb shit or whatever. But if you like just keep to yourself, you have a 99% chance of survival. In America, you keep to yourself, you get killed anyway. It's a vast exaggeration. Like when Andrew Tate came down to Jamaica. Only reason why he nearly got murdered is because he didn't stay where he was supposed to stay. He wanted to go out and enjoy the Jamaican culture. And there was nothing wrong with that. But like, bro, you need somebody on the inside, somebody that you know in Jamaica who you can trust. And the nigga just said, okay, I got American money, so I'm gonna just call this cab and I'm gonna just pay him money to take me somewhere. The cab driver was like, oh, hell yeah, we got another dumbass who thinks his money means something here. We'll just steal your money and kill you. He paid the cab driver, and the cab driver was like, all right, well, since you paid us or whatever, we're going to let you rock. In other countries, that's not what happened. In other countries, they just murder you.
Yeah, so, speaking of which,
See, spits up.
so America recently, and this is so bad, they're not even hiding it anymore. Not even hiding how racist we are anymore. So, at the first day, I think it was the first or second day of February, they put out a level 3 advisory in countries which is Bahamas, Trinidad, Jamaica, Cuba, whatever, because of this hate crime. And I'm like,
Ain't nothing like that even going on, bro.
so you're putting that warning at the start of Black History.
Yep, and ain't nothing like that going on, bro. Ain't nothing like that going on. Everything is safe down here. If something like that was, if something like that was going on, you'd hear Triforce tell it. You have to listen to the people who live in the place. That's like when America talks about what's going on in other countries. I'd be wondering, how is it America knows what's going on in somebody else's country when they don't even live there? How the fuck do you know what's happening every single day? You don't live there. How do you get to dictate or tell people what's happening in their country and you don't even live there? That's wild. And you know what's worse? People listen to America. Oh, America said this place is dangerous. Do they live there? No, but I'm going to trust them. Okay. So I guess if we say America still has slavery going, I guess that's true, right? Even though we don't live there, that's how we feel. So we know what we're talking about. This is dumb. Anyway, hold on for a second. Let me read these comments. Spitzer looked up the JMD. Damn, $100 is 15 grand. Yes, sir. One West will help. Wait, One West IS will help our people. They are sometimes They are sometimes live and answer questions in our community and help out a lot. What is One West? It's soup. I don't even know what that is. Shit, bro. New York is wild. I'm in Queens. It's the most tame out of the Brooklyn and the Bronx. South Bronx and deep Brooklyn is crazy. Yeah, didn't know how bad it was. Sorry to hear about that. Andrew Tate is crazy like that. Yeah. You sound like a brother. Blessings to you. Bless you. All right. Our community does a lot of knife crimes and have been oppressed so much that we need to love each other by not killing. What do you mean our community? You mean in Jamaica? In any event, guys, while you're talking about that, let's get this. I want to get this last 30-something minutes in. We're switching over to world news. Let's see what...
Before you switch, can I use the bathroom? I want to take
You can use the bathroom. I just put it on again. Go. I want to switch over to Judge Andrew Napolitano and who's this? And Colonel Douglas McGregor. To bomb or not to bomb Iran? That is the question. That's crazy that that's an actual title. Let's see where they go.
Scheduled to join us on the phone. Thank you very much for with the attack on Tower 22, and in light of the 85 bombing raids, more or less, is what the government claims, that the U.S. government has visited upon the area in the past 4 days.
Well, Secretary Blinken pointed out that this is perhaps the most dangerous point in the history of the region, certainly since the Second World War, and arguably perhaps for the last 2 centuries. So I would say it's extremely volatile, explosive on a scale that very few people in the United States and Europe can appreciate.
What is your greatest fear? What is the biggest danger short of somebody setting off a nuclear device?
Well, I think the greatest danger right now is the utter and complete failure of people inside the United States government to recognize that we are in the position we are in right now because of what's happened since the 7th of October in Gaza. The rationale for all the actions that have occurred, there have been over 160 attacks against U.S. forces in the Middle East, and there have been numerous attacks to halt or stop shipping that is trying to enter through the Gate of Tears into the Red Sea, involving ships that are either flagged or owned or operated by U.S. and Israelis. And these things are not accidental. They did not happen spontaneously in a vacuum. They are the campaign of mass expulsion or killing of Arabs in Gaza. That's the problem. And the failure to recognize that, the misguided notion that somehow or another Muslims simply hate.
All right, so let me explain this, guys. Let me explain what's going on at the other side of the world to America. The Arabs, they are attacking American soldiers and positions because of the because of what's going on in Gaza. And there's a play called I forgot what he called it. There's a place there where they allow all shipping and tanking to go through, where America can get their stuff from other countries in the Arab region, to supply America with commerce and the economy and whatever. And they're not allowing any U.S. boats to come through. They're attacking them, they're seizing them, and all this other shit. All because of what they feel that America is allowing Israel to, quote unquote, this is them saying it, not me, genociding the Palestinians. So America's in a problem right now. Let's continue.
People in the United States or Muslims just hate people in the West. This is nonsense. This is a direct consequence of that. We need to understand that, because if we genuinely want these attacks to stop, it's back to the requirement to get the President of the United States to intervene and simply tell Mr. Netanyahu, if you continue these actions, we will no longer support you. At which point in time, I suspect that 99% of all the hostility and attacks directed at the United States would end. There's a failure to understand that on the Hill. Now, how far can this go? This has the potential to become a regional war directed primarily at Israel and the United States and its presence in the region, with the possibility that we could also experience acts of terrorism here inside the United States, thanks to our open borders and unsecured immigration. I don't think anybody should discount that. And it seems as though the principal problem for us in the United States is this utterly insane enthusiasm for beginning a bombing campaign against Iran.
What is the basis? Why is the U.S. even considering? Why are people around Joe Biden even pushing for bombing Iran?
Because they're sick.
Colonel, are you still with us?
He's still with you. Hold on.
Guess we lost the Colonel's connection.
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay, we couldn't hear you. I'll repeat the question. Why is the U.S. even considering bombing Iran, Colonel?
I think it's very simply because over the last 25 to 30 years, there's been a deliberate effort to try and make Iran responsible for everything in the region that Israel doesn't like. Israel has made Iran its principal opponent and decided that unless Iran is removed as a danger to Israel, which effectively means unless Iran is destroyed as a nation state, Israel will have no peace in the region. I think that's very misleading because I think all of the states in the region are as hostile or more hostile than Iran. But I think that's the problem, and they have convinced, using the U.S. media and substantial influence by the Israel lobby and Israel's agents in the United States through various means of donations to campaigns and favors to key personalities in the U.S. government. They managed to convince everybody in the United States that Iran is evil incarnate, that it is ultimately the principal sponsor for terrorism in the region. That's not true. But that, unfortunately, is what people have been convinced of. The interesting part is that now we have this argument that 3 Americans that were killed, which is unfortunate, but 3 Americans in uniform, reservists who were in Jordan were killed, and that this is now justification for an act of war.
Let me read the comments. U.S. would know what's happening in other countries due to its satellite system they use to look around the world. Well, how can they have satellite systems that good but not see Hamas come and attack Israel? Because satellites don't work, bro. It's not like the way. It's not what you think it is. Yes, they need to know what's going to happen to triangulate a position of the satellite to look at a place. Unless America can look everywhere at one time to see everything, it can't. Let's see something. One West is a good black community that that have been uplifting black people that talk about topics and give a good moral support. Getting off drugs, etc. Okay. I need to look up that company. It's called One West. All right. It's up to you if you want to listen to them, but for me, it changed my outlook on so many things and made me appreciate my own so much more than I ever knew before. Oh, well, I've appreciated my own since I was born. But I'll take a look at them anyway. They're not trust us. All right, good night, y'all. We need to sleep. All right, thanks, man. Thanks for coming through. It was nice chilling here again. I used to do this all the time under many different usernames for the past 5 years. Well, I'll be back on around 2 p.m. later on today. Can't even say tomorrow. Later on today. So if you're up, you'll see me on. I'll do one stream with the girls and then I'll switch off and let the girls do their stream. But let me finish this up because I want to get ready to go to sleep soon. I want to get my daily dose of world news. Let's get it going. All right.
war against the Iranian state. One would think that we'd be at least probably a lot more concerned about the 100,000 plus people who die from fentanyl poisoning every year, the thousands of Americans who are killed in Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, Philadelphia, and other cities by other Americans each year, and the importance of imposing the law on the population. But apparently those things are treated as almost minor or tertiary issues. And the most important thing we can do is because of these 3 Americans who were killed by what is alleged to be a proxy force for Iran, therefore we need to bomb Iran. That's about it. And I spoke with the senator, and he kept telling me, they killed 3 of our guys. They killed 3 of our guys. And I said, yes. And it wasn't safe necessarily. It was a Shiite militia resistance group in Iraq. And there's a reason for that. And it's 7 October, and what's happened since the 7th of October. Oh, no, it's Iran. It's Iran. I don't know how you fight that kind of insane thinking.
I don't know who you were talking to, and I wouldn't ask you to reveal that, but it sounds like it was Senator Graham or somebody who agrees with him. What?
No, actually, Senator Graham doesn't talk to me, Judge.
Came here, Colonel. I tried to call him a couple of times, but he's not interested in hearing either of us. Welcome to the club of people who have a sensible head on their shoulders. Are American troops ever put in harm's way intentionally?
Yes.
In order to attract these militia groups to give the Lindsey Grahams and Victoria Nulands of the world an excuse to bomb Iran, their heart's desire?
Yeah, well, the first thing to keep in mind is that the war with ISIS ended a few years ago. Our forces are not on the ground in Iraq or Syria because of ISIS. That's simply untrue.
Why are they on the ground?
Well, that's what I'm going to try and explain. As I have said on previous occasions to people, as soon as I arrived at the Pentagon in November of 2020, I began asking the critical question, what are we doing with our forces in Iraq and Syria? And there were various answers tried, and I said, no, that doesn't make any sense. ISIS is being neutered. And of course, what your listeners need to understand is that there are always and will always be inside the Islamic world Islamic extremists that we call Islamists. They're part of the body politic. You're never going to get rid of them, just as you can never eradicate various forms of criminality in our society. But the point is, that's not why our forces are on the ground. And I finally said, well, why? Give me a straight answer. And I was told because of Israel. And I said, well, why would Israel want them there? And then there was another problem with answering that. Well, early warning. I said, well, that's ridiculous because the Israelis know more about what happens in in Syria or Iraq than we do on any daily basis. Then finally I was told, well, effectively they're a tripwire. And Iran is the great Satan and the great danger to Israel. Therefore, these forces are a tripwire. I found that ridiculous, and I found it utterly ill-conceived. But I think that's one of the reasons that we kept those forces in those countries. Also, keep in mind, we've maintained a large presence in Iraq, I think, to conceal the truth that our intervention there has been a strategic catastrophe. And if we can maintain forces there, we can create the illusion that we'll see we're there because people still want us there. And that's absolutely not true. While there may be a very small minority of people who benefit from our presence, the overwhelming majority of people living in Iraq or Syria want nothing to do with us. And then, of course, you have the connection to the Kurds.
Yes, this war is going to spread all over the region. It's going to be World War III because America has nothing better to do. Just know that.
And the Kurds have a strong anti-Iranian faction as well as a strong anti-Turkish faction. And we and our Israeli friends have seen it as advantageous strategically for us to maintain the Kurds as a form of leverage against both Iran and Turkey. So these are the kinds of things that I think are true, and unfortunately, we have 57,000 troops in the region now. So you've got lots of tripwires. And 3 of these people killed, and now there are people on the hill that are anxious to bomb using this as a pretense.
Add to this, the Iraqi government has on numerous times asked us to get out. Our
Cat
presence
came
there
in
is
here.
unlawful.
Fucking cat,
Our
man.
presence in Syria,
Camera
is
off?
unlawful. Our presence in Jordan is
On
probably
the bed,
lawful.
like
Sure, we can't welcome us
Oh, the
there,
cover's
but that's
been
a
on.
good chunk
Okay,
of the
okay.
57,000. Why not do what Reagan did after the bombing of the Marine barracks in the early 1980s and 11? Just bring everybody home. I suppose old Joe doesn't want to do that, or Republicans would say he was a weakling.
Well, President Reagan, a different person, and had a different view of the region. We did not at that point unconditionally support whatever the Israeli government wanted. In other words, he was favorably disposed to Israel, as we all are, but he did not see any point to having U.S. forces in harm's way as a benefit strategically to Israel. Now that's changed, and I think this current government sees it precisely that fashion, and so frankly does the government, the Congress, that is the House and the Senate. They all see this as a wonderful opportunity to finally come to terms with the great state that is Iran.
Is bombing diplomacy?
No, absolutely not. In fact, bombing someone into submission just has not worked very well for us. We tried it in the run-up to Vietnam and then throughout the Vietnam period. People like to point to the negotiations that were held in Paris and Richard Nixon's decision to ramp up the bombing in order to bring the North Vietnamese to the table. But in the final analysis, these efforts to bomb, just as sanctions for the most part, haven't had much impact. Neither has bombing. What does happen is that you end up alienating more people and usually stiffening resistance against you. That certainly happened in Vietnam. It happened during World War II. I think we're seeing that same sort of thing emerge in the Middle East. And it just is not the right instrument if you're trying to change attitudes towards the United States.
Colonel, is it your argument that if we were to bomb Iran, whether at the instigation of Prime Minister Netanyahu or because one of these tit-for-tat things that we're involved with now gets out of control, that we would actually begin the process that might jeopardize Israel's existence as a country?
Well, the problem is that Mr. Netanyahu, I think, is playing an all-or-nothing game. The regime decided to roll the dice. And that means that Israel could be enormously successful, particularly if we are successful in utterly destroying Iran. Or Israel could be very much at risk and actually go out of existence if things don't go the right way. This is very dangerous thinking. There's nothing incremental about it. There's nothing cautious or balanced about it. It's a dangerous ploy. I think that's exactly what's happening right now with Mr. Netanyahu. I think he's decided, he has to listen to his speeches. He says this is an existential question for us. Either we rid ourselves of the Arabs inside Israel and build a new greater Israel and establish what is effectively our supremacy in the region, or we will eventually be destroyed by these people. That's the way he looks at it. There is nothing in between. So I think he's willing to risk exactly what you described, the destruction of his country, if he can get what he wants, which is for the United States to eliminate Israel's opponents in the region. And the principal opponent, in his mind at the moment, is Iran.
Do you think he's given up on his efforts to secure the release of the Israeli hostages safely from Hamas?
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, it certainly doesn't look promising at this point. But I think he's also made that clear in his discussions that there are greater things involved in the hostages. As much as he wants to extract the hostages from the custody of Hamas, the real strategic mission that he's on is what we've described, which is the complete eradication of the Arabs from his country and supremacy for him and his country in the region. And of course, none of that is achievable, quite frankly, without us. Thus far, we are providing unconditional support. So I think he would welcome a war between the United States and Iran. And he's hoping that that's what he's going to get. That's what he and his supporters here in the United States have been working toward for at least 2 decades. I would argue almost 3.
War between the United States and Iran, does that mean U.S. ground troops invading Iran, or is it an air war, which would test our offensive weaponry against Russian and Chinese, presumably, supplied defensive systems?
Well, remember that in Vietnam, everything began as quote-unquote an air and naval war until finally the war progressed to the point where ground forces had to be committed. Usually ground forces were committed when it became clear that the air campaigns were not successful. The argument that the Air Force has been trying to make for a long time is that precision now ensures that they will be successful. Problem with that assumption is that it ignores the changes in lethality of air defense technology and the probability that you're not going to be able to penetrate air defenses with ease and attack with impunity anything that you find. So I think that the danger is that lots of people in Washington see this as essentially what you described. Well, this is an air campaign. We've punished the Iranians enough, they'll go away. I see a very different outcome. I see that Iran will double down and fight tenaciously against us for as long as it can. And it will be joined by others in the process over time. That's the problem. The Russians are certainly not going to allow Iran to be destroyed by us, and they will provide the Iranians with everything and anything they can give them. And I think the same is true for China. The Chinese are very dependent upon the Straits of Hormuz and the transport of oil and gas, as well as food out of East Africa. So they're not going to be ready to walk away and ignore Iran. So you have potential for a much larger regional war. And then, of course, you have something that's going on now that had never happened in the past, certainly not for centuries, and that is cooperation between Turkey, Saudi Arabia, the Emirates, and Iran. And they know, the Saudis and the Emirates know, that wherever there are U.S. forces in the Middle East will become targets for the Iranians. So they're very sensitive to that. They don't want a war either, but that doesn't mean that they will blame Iran if Iran finds it necessary to attack U.S. facilities, bases, and harbors in the region that happen to be in their countries or on their soil. I think that what this promises to do, long run, is essentially create a region-wide alliance of Muslim states against Israel and the United States. Again, you started off with the discussion about the Houthis. Why are the Houthis suddenly attacking shipping and specifically shipping the U.S. or Israel? And the answer is very simple, because of what's happened in Gaza since 7 October. But no one wants to say that. In other words, we are under attack, we are under assault because of our support for what's happening in Gaza. That's it. If we stepped in and stopped what's happening in Gaza, the attacks against our forces in the region would stop. The Houthis would stop.
Is Israel a strategic national security asset to the United States?
At the moment, it certainly is not. It's an asset when it's a benefit. Right now, it's a hazard to it.
Where do you think this is going? I mean, how much bullying and bombing can Joe Biden get away with?
Well, I think it's a mistake to draw concerns with just Joe Biden. I think the Republicans and the majority of Democrats have all decided to throw in this game. And that's the way they view it. They do not understand what war means. They don't understand bombing on the assumption that bombing will produce a change that's beneficial to us is not going to happen. That's why I tried in the article to point out that every time we bombed the Vietnamese, they adjusted, they reorganized. They found new ways to adapt, and then they found ways to attack us where we are weak. I would expect the Iranians to do the same thing. I would also expect other countries in the region over time to throw in with the Iranians to support them. And again, I've always said that it was only a matter of time until the Turks, even though the Turks are historic rivals of the Iranians, will find it impossible to stay out of this fight. So I think the problem is that there are false assumptions that are underpinning this decision to bomb. I think if not George, but if President Biden went to the Congress and actually asked for a declaration of war against Iran, he would get it. That's what I don't think most Americans understand. That Americans aren't in the picture. They're not really being consulted. The average American says, oh yeah, it's probably a good idea to bomb. Because he doesn't understand what that means. In fact, there's a problem with the so-called bomb away club. There are always a third of the electorate out there that are willing to sign on for any bombing. But to go to war, that's a very different matter. But again, war hasn't visited us as a nation at home since the Civil War in 1865. But this could change very rapidly with Iran and with the rest of the region. We could find ourselves fighting here at home, dealing with the terrorism and dealing with dangers emanating from Latin America.
Listen to this, guys. Listen to this.
The dangers emanating from Latin America into our country, where Latin America is host to many of these Islamist organizations.
Is the United States militarily prepared, naval, air, ground, to wage an invasion of Iran?
No, certainly not. I mean, our ground force is in ruin. And I don't think that anybody in Washington deludes themselves into believing that they could order a mobilization of the country using a draft in order to fight Iran. That's just not going to happen. So I think, sadly, what we're up against right now is this assumption that ships at sea and aircraft in the air, by delivering long-range strikes, are going to change things in Iran. They'll change things. They'll make the place infinitely more dangerous and hostile to us. And Iran will have an inexhaustible supply of allies to help it. But it's certainly not going to induce change in Iranian behavior towards us. In other words, we're not going to bomb anybody into submission. That's absurd. That will not happen.
Why do Western governments seek justification through war?
Well, I think again, the use of long-range strike weapons is similar to sex without consequences. But we know that unless you use protection, you're going to have problems if you have sex with somebody. So the same thing is true in war. If you're bombing or striking with missiles or anything else, first of all, you have to have a very large supply of bombs and missiles. I don't think our supplies are really adequate right now. We've expended vast quantities, and reproducing more missiles, Tomahawk missiles and other strike missiles, quickly is extremely difficult. We have no surge capacity. We can't rapidly ramp up and provide more. You just have to go back and forth to reload. Submarines do not, at least not for a while, because they tend to carry more, but eventually they too will have to go to a protected port facility to reload. So you can't sustain this kind of damage for a long time without having to pause. Whenever you pause, of course, your adversary adjusts. And I think, again, the adversary has far, far more strike weapons at its disposal than we do. They have thousands of missiles ready to go. And those are precise, and they're going to hit it. Again, the problem is that the mind is stuck in 1991. But we are not in 1991. This is 2024. Our arsenal is considerably smaller. The numbers of forces at our disposal are considerably smaller. And as a result, this is not going to go well for us. It's going to turn into a very long, arduous campaign if we embark upon it.
Your statements are so rational, so derived from a grand understanding of the forces at play here. I guess the chances are slim and none. The people running the State Department now, or something will be a different group of people a year from now, will not accept your rationale, and that this president will want to attack innocents abroad in order to enhance his political chances of re-election at home.
Well, I don't know, if this is going to enhance anybody's chances for anything at home, because I think it will be so destructive and counterproductive that no one will benefit from it inside the United States or in Great Britain, assuming the British tag along. I think you've got to go back to 2002 and 2003. And there were many statements and discussions made in Rumsfeld's office. And reportedly, in the spring of 2003, there were some questions raised about what happens if we go in and what happens if we don't, and how many forces do we need, and we need this, that, so forth. So supposedly, Dr. Wolfowitz spoke up and said, we just want to get the army into Iraq. In other words, the goal here is just to drag in the U.S. Army into Iraq. Just as the goal in 1965 was to drag the United States Army into Vietnam. McNamara called General Leadbetter, who was the Supreme Commander of the forces in Europe, escaped, and said, General Leadbetter, how long do you think it'll take us to get the 101st into Vietnam? And General Leadbetter said, well, not too long. He said, the real question is, how long is it going to take us to get it out? Well, the second question was the right question. And unfortunately, the second question has not been asked. No one is asking what happens after you pulverize, 400 or 500 targets in cities and military installations and harbors in Iran. Well, then you're at war. And that war is not going to be a tight, tiny little package that you can manage without interference with anybody else. It's going to spread like wildfire all the way across the region. It's going to involve the emergence of new enemies that you never expected. It's going to involve the arrival of new weapons and capabilities in Iran that are not there now, but will be provided by others. None of these things are being addressed, and the people on the Hill don't think like that. On the Hill, I've heard repeatedly, again and again and again, what it killed 3 of our guys. Well, I certainly regret that. But if you're going to go on deployment in the regular army, whether you're a reservist or not, you have to accept the possibility that you could be killed. And 3 dead is not justification to declare war on anyone. What it suggests we should do is re-examine what we're doing and ask the question, is the loss worth it? In other words, what do we gain by losing soldiers and sources in the region? And right now, I don't think we gain anything strategically from being in Syria or Iraq. We are, in fact, exposed to a danger that we could otherwise avoid. And we do not have any interest as a nation in going to war with anybody in the region. But the fact that we think we do is entirely due to the relationship we have with Israel at this point. And this prime minister in Israel is going to exploit that to the nth degree.
If a war breaks out and the U.S. is involved as Iran's principal adversary, does Iran have the military wherewithal to destroy Israel?
Yes, it does, and it does not need a nuclear weapon to do it. And of course, this then leads into a discussion of when you bomb Iran, what do you do? What do you attack? And this is where people get confused and think that selecting targets is a strategy. Someone will speak up, no doubt, on the Air Force side and say, well, we probably have more targets than we have aircraft, munitions, and ships and missiles. In other words, if we're going to prevent Israel from being struck by the vast arsenal of missiles at the disposal of the Iranians, then we'll have to go in and hit far, far more targets with far more munitions and aircraft and ships than we ever have in our history. Because if we don't do that, we cannot guarantee that Israel will not be on the receiving end of devastating missile strikes. Again, these are the things that have to be discussed. That's why you have staff studies. That's why staff runs through in great detail all of the requirements, and then you model to the best of your ability what you think is going to happen. I am very skeptical that we have done that. I think we've parts of it over the years, but I don't think we've looked honestly at the entire picture.
Would any country besides Great Britain, with its very weak and depleted military, come to the aid of the United States in a military way?
Seems very doubtful. There are very few out there that could make a material difference to us. Probably our most powerful ally is Japan. And there is no provision for the Japanese in the event of any emergency to come to our aid. We, however, are obligated to go to theirs. That was the point that President Trump made when he was visiting in Japan that upset many people. But that's the truth. So no, I think we would be on our own. Now, the British seem to have lost their minds because they have an army of roughly 72,000, and they're actually talking about committing ground forces to Ukraine. Well, 72,000 British soldiers, if you move the entire army to Ukraine, would be swallowed up by the terrain and the force requirements that exist in the war between Ukraine and Russia. So we're living in kind of a never land, I think, in both Great Britain and the United States. And that's why your question was a very important one. You know, do we have any ground forces to go into a place like Iran, which is the size of Western Europe and has a population of 90 million? The answer is no. We don't have. We could go in and seize a point. We could take a particular harbor or a port city or something. We could land down south in Baluchistan, where the Baluchis are anti-Pakistani and anti-Iranian. What good would it do us? Probably not much. And we would be targeted, sitting on the edge of a great desert in the mountain range. None of this makes any sense strategically for us. None of it.
Thank you very much. I wish those people you talk to on the Hill would listen to you, but I somehow think that all of your logic visited upon them would be fruitless, and time will tell. I know you're busy. I know you're traveling. I can't thank you enough. The number of people watching us as I speak and commenting is enormous, and you are deeply and profoundly appreciated. Thank you, sir.
Sure, thank you, Judge. Bye-bye.
A bit terrifying, but gratifying that this program has access to the moral, mental, historical understanding and contemporary prudent wisdom of Colonel Douglas McGregor. All of our regulars will be with us this week. Professor Mearsheimer, Professor Sachs, Scott Ritter of the Intel Roundtable at the end of the week, Kyle Anzalone, Phil Giraldi, Colonel Wilkerson, Aaron Mattei, and Max for Judge Napolitano for judging.
All right, guys. So as you hear it, world's coming to an end. America's going to throw themselves into a war that they got no business in being in. The Arabs will jump on their ass like white on rice. Flies to shit. The good news. This is the good news. Donald Trump will be president. And then he'll say stop. And that'll be the end of it. Well, at least I would hope he'd say stop. At least I would hope he'd say stop. You never know. You never know. In any event, guys, it's minutes to 6. Actually, 5:54 right now. I'm going to get some sleep right now because I got to get up. Zuri will be here tomorrow at 2. And I want to get my stream going. I'm literally going to try this where I stream with the girls on my stream first 2 hours. And then after that, I'll stream afterwards on the Empress Now stream. And we'll see how that goes. You know, and yeah. Okay, guys. On that note, take care. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for the donations. I really appreciate that. I'll see you guys in the morning. Trump's a businessman. There's lots of money in war. Nah. Not in this particular war. This particular war, there is no money in it. They're losing too much money producing war materials. And in order to do that, you have to hire and get people to work to build. That's the problem that they're having. But the map, thank you, Keyshawn. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate all you guys and everybody else that's in here, Solo, and the rest of you guys. I'll see y'all in the morning. Well, I'll see y'all in 7 hours from now. Okay? Deuces, guys. Couldn't leave on a loss, had to leave on a win.